Nathan, what do you think was the worst moment in this episode?
So fucking.
Chat, what is your worst moment in this episode? Because I feel violated. Like I feel like I was pickpocketed and groped, and I had some of my organs harvested by this show.
It's the worst part is for me is Lan teaching Rand how to channel. That was absolutely completely stupid and retarded, and that is amongst a shitload of stuff that was wrong in that episode.
There it is.
How fucking useless is Rand Al fucking Thor?
Yeah.
He was a tool to free Moraine. That was the point. That was his fucking point this episode, was to fucking free Moraine.
We haven't talked about it. Yeah. We haven't talked about the show. This is the first time I'm here.
His whole purpose is to free Moraine from the talent of fucking tying a knot. Tying a knot is a talent.
Rand Althor makes balloon animals. Rand Althor makes balloon animals at the Aes Sedai Circus. He's the only one that can tie the knot on the long dog. You know what I mean? And then make a pink poodle you can walk down the street. That's all he's good for.
So to have
purpose is nothing. He doesn't do anything. He gets like the exact reason he shouldn't be there is what happens in the show. He shouldn't be there because they're going to shield him. So what do? They fucking shield him, and then they let him out, and then they shield him again, and then they let him out, and then they shield him again, and then fucking Lanfear comes and goes, and they have a fucking girl boss fucking stare down. She unshields him, and he fucking walks behind her like a goddamn puppy dog. Yes. What the fuck are we doing? That is the fucking savior of the goddamn world.
Moron Rosamund Pike's character is probably one of the most evil sociopaths ever in any genre created. Everyone is disposable to her. Everyone is a extension of her malignant narcissism. She feels no emotion for the loss of family, of friends, her lesbian girlfriend that she was so in love with. She doesn't care. And I'm not going to listen to arguments that talk about defending, well, she's so focused on saving Rand Althor. No, she's not. She's fucking not. Someone tell me what the motivations of the character that is written on the screen called Moiraine, what is it? What are her motivations? Because all I see is pure fucking evil. Hello, chat. Thank you for being here.
Hi, guys. I'm going to calm down a second. First, Nick, thanks for becoming a member. I'm sorry for the fucking outburst, but like
no, justified.
I'm hitting key. If I fucking can't, like, if I close something, I'm sorry. I'm like, everything is everything is.
You're like I was last night. You were like I was last night, and I felt bad because I was so fucking angry. And after this today, I didn't think it could get worse.
And I want to go through the chat real quick here. Just thank you for $5. If I hear one shield defend the series, I may go get homicidal. Yes, you can use my super in my court hearing. And then I see you did another one here, like, because you guys like, I want to like keep like, if you want to at me, I'll try and get to all the comments because I'm trying to see them, but all I see right now is fucking red because they did nothing. They like, remember Moraine's sister? She said she is moral. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So let me just because we're going to hazard going through the fucking episode here, okay? But let's just break down real quick because Rand, the fucking main character, okay? It starts with bullshit talk with Lan. You learned sword forms from a fucking crazy asshole in an insane asylum that shouldn't exist. And then the pussy that's face nothing on his feet says face shit on his feet, tells him
Who are these
the
characters?
courtyard because Crazy Errol was spending time teaching him how to fucking goddamn walk in a straight like why would he know what why would he know that? Why? Nobody taught him shit. I don't care.
There's no
You're
continuity.
With the crazy man. The crazy man is not going to teach you that fucking thing. He should have said, "What the fuck are you talking about?" That should have been what he said. Then he goes in there and he gets fucking shielded.
There's no continuity.
Shielded. Jesus Christ! What the fuck are they thinking? This is like.
Forget season 1. Forget season 1 to season 2. Forget even episode to episode. Okay? They can't in this episode, either the editing was so fucking terrible. I called out a couple times where it looked like there were some obvious reshoots to me with some CGI work as well. And they didn't seem to care that what they were stringing together. Now, Nathan, I think you hit on this too. If I didn't, you tell me. Whatever happened for an hour actually didn't do anything. Okay. And whatever characters they started the episode, well, forget the season, because the characters they told us they were at the beginning of season 2 have changed so much. And now in episode 7, these characters don't resemble what the hell just happened in episode 6. You suddenly have Not Perrin teleporting to the Aiel waste.
What the fuck was all that?
It's so is it the writing? Is it the writing? Is it the editing? I mean, do they just not give a shit? But this show has reached a point where I want to see somebody tell me, other than, Robert Jordan's books are too long, how this as an episode of television makes any sense. Forget about Robert Jordan. Forget about Wheel of Time. What we just watched, how does this make any fucking sense to watch to anybody?
Yeah.
To anybody.
Well, so
go ahead, Nate. Go ahead.
So in terms of a timeline, and this is where editing becomes an issue in this show, because they've got no organizational skills with it. So, the end of last episode, Lan teleports in front of Rand and says the Amyrlin wants to see you. So, okay. Well, the first scene of this episode, basically, outside of the stupid cold open, is Rand getting in front of the Amyrlin seat. Now, in between that time, Matt is still behind that little rickety thing, fretting over the fact that he abandoned Rand. Yeah. And he gets knocked out and then wakes up
in Falme.
Now, hold on here. So he wakes up in Falme.
Pips, man.
Where apparently in Falme they make donuts.
That was fucking. Did you see the donuts? Did you see the donuts frying in Carhean?
Yep. Making donuts.
Dragon.
I died. That's what I fell on the floor and I couldn't breathe and I was like, shit, I'm gonna die of a heart attack.
Wait, hold on. Before you hold on. Just back the fucking truck up a second here. How are they in Falme?
Right.
How?
Yeah.
She didn't fucking gateway Rand and crew, Rand and the Scooby Snacks and the fucking the Moraine or Lanfear crew didn't just travel on through the fucking like what? How did they like?
I wish the Dragon Reborn was a girl. It would be so much easier.
Well, hold on though. So like I like. That's not even wrong for her to think that. It's just the presentation in the fact that Rand is now standing in front of her being completely inept and stupid. It actually, Suwan's probably right most of the fucking episode. He's done nothing. She's done nothing. You've accomplished nothing. it's time for me to take over because you two are fucking useless and stupid and you've accomplished nothing. You've actually gone backwards.
Yep. So now Mats and Falme, it ends up going back into their them meeting in front of the Maryland, where she then shields him, and he just sits there like a dumb fucking monkey. Right before that, the Damane were having their little military training session, and then it cuts back to them where they're continuing their military training session, where Eggy has this amazing airburst. Then it cuts to Matt and Ishi, and he's making him tea. Pern and Avi are out in the fucking desert, and then Matt drinks the tea, has his hallucination, and then it cuts back. Rand's still on the floor. Leandrin's tired of waiting, and then Ishi's cradling Matt like a sympathetic daddy, and then Rand's in tar all of a sudden.
On Mars. Thank God we're back on Mars because Tar is Mars now.
Yeah, and in between all of that, they ended up moving him into a cell being guarded by Leanne. But so in all this time where he's sitting there meeting in front of Swan being shielded, all this other shit is happening. And they are wanting the viewer to believe that this is cohesive linear storytelling.
There was nothing cohesive. There was nothing cohesive, and I'm not engaging in hyperbole. There's nothing cohesive about this. Look at all the amazing people we have in chat: Alina Duncan, Mahalaner, Nick Filoni, the Book Cloaks, Chris Saunders. Look at this. We got Robert Moore, Diameter, Jack R. Look at Wheel of Woke Sellouts. Dr. Donnie D. Hangry Sasquatch, Max is here, Son of Jockster, Staplebo, Jim C. Al Dan, Sven Dragon, who I did give a membership to. Welcome aboard.
So real quick, I want to read this because Dr. Danny D, you're right. I see you. You're right. That would be you already know. The ridiculous part is the fact that Lanfear and Moraine are standing 5 feet apart. But you know that, and you're right. Yeah, it's like, okay, she doesn't want to see the weave, but we haven't even freaking applied the fact that people learn weaves from watching other people do it. They haven't even done that. They've done nothing. Rand's weaves to freaking unbound her knot looked so bad, it was ridiculous. So hold on, let me get this. I'm sorry, I keep getting distracted. Aldan for $20 for the keyboard fund, Steve. That episode was the most misandrous, disgusting destruction of the men in RJ's story I think I could have possibly conceived. They are not even trying to hide it. Rip RJ, laugh out loud. What a disgrace. Trip, holy crap. Trip for $5. For Steve's Valium prescription, always remember you have the true original Dragon Reborn in the books. That is very true.
Yep.
It's true. Get them. Please read the books. Please. Because you will have nothing spoiled for you. By watching the show, nothing.
TechX, let me know when you go live Sunday if you want me to try and make some time. I'll try and hop on there, dude. We need to talk about this too, buddy. Sven Dragon.
Hey, lady.
I believe Rand was on his knees more than on his feet, like a man. Yeah. So, and that is, if you don't think that is on purpose, then you are fooling yourself. Lan, 2 seconds before he goes to his knees and looks like a little pathetic wimp, says, a man faces things on his feet. Now, the line, the phrase, the freaking scene, him saying it, all completely unearned. All completely unearned.
It was painful.
And then what happens? Rand spends the rest of his episode on his knees or whimpering to people to save him.
Yes.
The one thing he does is free Moraine. And then we get the cringiest shit I've ever seen. You took an oath on the oath roll. I opened the way gate. Or closed it. Yep. Just for Girl Boss to come, like, oh, hey, is that my cue? I'll walk through the door.
Why did they make I can't even say, why did they make not Lanfear like Godzilla coming in and setting shit on fire? And that apparently took 8 hours. It took 8
Why?
hours because did you see the size of the fires they had on the set? The fires were like this big. They were like fire pots. And apparently she could only do like tiny little fireballs, like tink.
Why does
It's
Aiel need them
why?
to free him? He is
Why?
walking around the city unchecked.
Did you love that?
He
Did
can
you
walk
love that? He's a
what
slave
you
and
want.
he's been caught, but he's running errands and it just happened like
And it's like, oh hey,
how?
it's like
How?
Falme's tiny, I guess. Is there really? You know what the fight in the sky is gonna be? They're gonna fight on a tower, guys.
It's gonna be naive. It's gonna
Is
be
there
naive.
a tower in Falme? No,
It's going to be a whole bunch of
there's
jump
one
cuts from guys jumping on
right up
trampolines.
on the fucking tower.
It'll be Gallagher with a watermelon, smashing watermelons on a roof. That's the battle in the sky.
Caladair, thank you $5. There's no making any sense of the show. I hate it. I can't wait till it dies.
Me too.
Look, it's
Cheers.
I guys. Okay, I want to take a breath. I'm sorry.
This is like jury duty. This is like you can't get out of jury duty and you have to show up every day and you can't leave and you're supposed to pay attention. I've never, and I've said it every week, but it's true. I have never watched anything like this of my own free will. And after this show is over, I never will. I will never do this. Watching this makes me not ever even want to talk about any of the things that I don't already talk about. Doctor Who, Star Trek, Star Wars, The Witcher. If this is what they did to The Witcher, and someone in chat, you guys in chat, tell me, did they do this show? Is it worse, or is The Witcher worse? Is this on par with Willow? Because I didn't watch Willow, and I left Witcher halfway through season 2 because I'm like, nah, you're not going to get in my head canon.
So real quick, Yunan, the fight will be in the dream world, hence Rand on his back. Probably.
God.
But so
Yeah,
I'm going to take sort of, and look, I want to say it one more time. I am sorry. I will calm down. I will try and calm down. Okay, I apologize. But this was just straight up disrespectful. Disrespectful.
We got a comment to my question. The upper echelon said the show has less engagement on Instagram than Willow, and nobody watched that. Willow, okay. I think we can count the fans of the show in the thousands. I think you're right about that. That is Rafe's legacy. That's true.
I mean,
I can't wait for him to do this to God of War.
I don't even like. It's so hard to like. I'll bring up. I don't. Dana, if you're not drunk, you still have the link. So if you're drunk, I'm kicking you out.
Whisker Fisherman TV says this: the wizard in Monty Python and the Holy Grail is more intimidating than the Dragon Reward. Well, here's the thing: there was a certain scene where it felt like Monty Python. I was waiting for John Cleese to walk in, with the guy, and then with the coconuts. That's just some of the scenes in the writing of this was. This is a piss take. Like, you're literally just fucking with us now, aren't you? And it just, but it took itself seriously. And
Jay, I didn't see your comment, buddy. So if
There
you
it
want
is.
to, I'm fucking sorry, but I'm going into don't just don't engage because
let
you're
it
not,
lie, dude. Yeah,
just it's not worth it. It's Jay, please. It's just not worth
is somebody dead? I think
It's-
somebody's dead.
it. Please, look.
He's dead.
It's Jay. I think he put.
They
I hope
killed.
he didn't
They,
put himself to death.
that's
Um,
Dane. Then Dane's
yeah.
dead. Dane's dead.
Don't please do not engage any of the Shill channels. And if you do not bring me into
Yeah.
it.
Don't mention our names because we're not sanctioning this, and
Don't
we're telling
go
you
in
not
there.
to.
Like you've heard me say it a bunch of times. I don't. If they want to go cheese over crap, then that's their business. I think they're crazy, and I don't understand them. But that's their right to do so. It's not for us to go in there and tell them that they're crazy. Now, if you want to do that on your own time, I'm not the boss of you either. But it's not what I do.
And if they come here, weapons free.
Yeah, if they come here,
Weapons
then
free here.
unload. But I don't want to be. That's just not what we're about. We're about being bigger than that and showing them how they should behave and
Until
why
we're-
freaking ridiculous.
Until we're not.
Oh wait, hold on.
Until it's war.
So let me
And then it's
hold on.
war.
So Silverlock, $9.99. Last season I dropped my Prime. Now I'm looking not to buy anything on Amazon. It's really that bad. Mark Clark for $1.99. Moraine's dark friend nephew. Yep, we saw that fucking coming, didn't we? A mile away.
It's because he was a dark friend.
Yeah.
Well, constrained accurate is it's just how
But
constrained accurate is $5. So Moron's sister rats her own son out as a dark friend, maybe killing him only on the evidence that he was rude to her while talking with Aes Sedai. What? I think she was listening to the conversation through the wall. So I think there was a little bit more there for. I'm not saying it's good, but I think there was enough there. She basically
there was a
told
porta potty hole.
can we hear what Dane
to kill his mother if she got in the way. That's pretty bad. But I mean, I'm not saying it's good. It's because it's not. But like,
can I be selfish and ask for Dane's hot take out of the gate?
Absolutely.
Please,
right.
I want to hear what Dane has to say.
Are you drunk?
Right.
Are you drunk?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Okay, so behave, bro. Behave. Please try and behave. Go ahead.
So I'm going to explain to you guys why I'm late in joining, and it's because I was
Sorry.
I was a little late in starting, and a little late in finishing. And part of that is I got an aged puppy who's on his last legs.
Oh,
he's not going to last that much longer, but he's doing all right.
I'm sorry to hear
But
that.
I had to take him out. Go for a little walk, smell some trees. I was more looking forward to him taking a shit than this show.
I was gonna say that was probably much better.
I would have watched that. I would have watched you playing with your dog.
No. It was Fitzy needed to go do a dump, and that was more pleasing than this show. I was like, "Hey, Fitzy, I'm gonna bring him here. He's so nice."
Yeah, 2 dogs, 1 cup. It would be better than this.
Wow.
At least you're outside hanging out with a loved one.
Oh, that's a handsome dog. That is a handsome, pretty dog.
Let me do Tex-Mex, technically Mexican. Check out technically Mexican's channel too. I know they're going over this stuff on Sundays too. My favorite part was when the Aiel beat the shit out of Avienda. It's perfectly encapsulates Rafe's understanding of the books. This is so exactly.
It's like a female gang initiation. I was waiting for her to get draped by all the other male Aes Sedai.
Like, oh, I got beat up. My toe is fulfilled. Like, did all Shatterheart? Did all the feminists cream their pants pink pockets when Suwan said we'd all be better if you were a girl? Of course they did. Of course they did.
That's
so,
what
sorry,
the writers' room. Somebody in the writers' room literally said that. They're like, "Oh my god, we should totally like put that in the show." Like, oh my god.
But look, it's one of those. It's like we all sort of like they're. Go ahead, Dave. Go ahead.
Have you got? Because I came to this a little bit late. I don't know what you guys have covered already. But have you gone through this chronologically, or we just basically?
We haven't started the chronological.
Right now, we're just sort of getting out our. I just yelled, broke some things, and they've been trying to corral me. It's basically where we're at. I'll bring up the episode here in a minute once we've all sort of got our initial thoughts out. And we'll go through it. So just go ahead. Whatever you want to say, go for it.
Yeah. These episodes are most painful when they actually seem like they're adapting something from the books. So it's kind of like we got at least 5.5 episodes of pure fan fiction, and now they're trying to ham-fistedly put everything back to something that somewhat resembles The Great Hunt, or at least the ending. Yeah. And it's painful to see them try, because the amount of butchering that they have to do to particular characters to fix that in, it hurts the brain. And I've only got one way to cope, and I'm sadly running out of this shit.
But I think you're absolutely right, because it's like you see, it's like, okay, we know where they need to go. Well, Matt runs into a freaking linebacker. Oh, he's in Falme now. It's like, what?
That could happen, but why is he drinking the matcha tea? And
but it could happen, but not in this world.
Yeah.
They've done nothing in this world to indicate that could happen.
Because of the evil.
Until now.
that's hiding.
Until now characters could travel, and all it does
now,
is basically
now they can because
now it just like doesn't make sense. What
he's tying a
Lan-
fucking knot is a talent. It's not something everybody can do. Only fucking talented people can tie fucking knots.
Really? Okay, so that means every single time an Aes Sedai has a ward against something, they have to be actively awake to do it.
What's a ward?
It's the thing that Moraine uses all the fucking time.
I know. It's
what
yeah, I know. Because she's, like a spy master. That's like what she does. She's actually intelligent.
Oh, God.
This is a Mule original right here, guys. Mule original.
You're probably right. Or maybe with Rand, too. They'll peg him with the oath rod. That's what'll happen.
Remember what I said about this fucking show? That whatever you imagine, what they'll end up doing is worse. I don't think anyone could ever have imagined that the penultimate episode of season 2 would have Moron, Lan, Rand, and fucking Lanfear off to face the finale together. Be like,
how do you get here?
Team Force Forsaken.
How do you get here? How does anybody? Did they just Google shit and then look at some of the art, the fan art for these characters, and say, "Oh my God! Like we totally need to have Lanfear, like have eyeshadow that she looks like a fucking raccoon for the whole episode, and then we totally need to make her like so the people, the viewers, don't know if they love Lanfear more than they love Moron. Right now, Lanfear it seems like a nice woman." Like marriage material. Moron is like an escaped mass murderer. That's what the show is done.
Who has the better eyeshadow, Lanfear or Loyal? That's what I want to know at this point. You guys noticed that, right? Loyal, like
he's looking hot. He's making me think.
No, I was too busy. My eyes were too busy melting because Loyal is walking along the city free, able to do whatever the fuck he wants.
Well, it's
and he just walks in. He just happens to walk into the fucking two people that he knows.
She pulls back a curtain. Oh, hi, Loyal. The plot said you needed to be here, so let's do this.
And then she says, "I will save you." He's like, "What the fuck you mean? I'm fine. I'm perfectly good."
I want to know how Loyal knows Elaine is the daughter heir of Andor and fucking kneels to her.
There's pictures of them. He got the post. The mailman delivers a paper with her. Come on.
He's in Vogue. It's in Carhian Vogue.
Oh.
She's like, oh my God, look at her.
Have a subscription of that at Stedding Shanghai.
Yes, dude, and they said Stedding. Show saved. They said Stedding. And I know I'm wiping jizz still off my laptop because someone said Stedding.
Well, I'm going to tell you this. The only way that you can anticipate what the show is going to do is if you give yourself the Phineas Gage treatment. There's no other way.
I don't have any knitting needles, but I wanted to shove one up my fucking nose to get a lobotomy to not feel the disgust that I did.
That's not going to be enough. You need a railway spike like the OG Phineas Gage.
So we're going to have to look at it again, but I'm pretty sure. So whether it's a lost thing or not, I'm pretty sure they said it's a lost talent from the Age of Legends.
That they can't tie anything off, which makes absolutely no sense.
They said
I'm going to have to dive. I'm going to have to dive through the previous episodes and whatnot, but I'm pretty sure we see one power effects that are kind of tied off. Mm-hmm. I know they're in the books. I don't trust these people enough to be clever enough to be like, they haven't shown any tied off weaves since. But I'm not 100% because they might just be that.
Well, like crazy. So I'm just trying. Like I don't know if it like. So this is like, knotting is a lost skill. Aes Sedai did not continue to teach. Why not? Like I don't understand. Like that makes no sense. It seems pretty handy. Being able to tie off a weave. Like why wouldn't you teach that? That would be something I would want to know. Like if it's a skill you know, why would you? That just doesn't make any sense to me.
The lost weaves or whatever, it makes more sense when they're tied to power level, and that the power level started going down after the Age of Legends. So weaves like traveling, which only the most powerful of Aes Sedai could do, that became lost, and that even if there was the occasional, sorry,
go ahead, sorry, no, go ahead.
No, it was more that being able to travel required a certain power threshold to get at. And if there was a generation or two where they simply didn't have the Aes Sedai that were at that level, you could see how a weave would disappear from common knowledge because there wasn't someone to pass it down to the succeeding generation. But something as basic as tying off a weave, that's like
takes nothing.
First thing that they learn how to do.
They basically tie
First
off
things
weaves to light rooms, don't they? Like,
Yes.
I mean, they light a lamp and tie off the weave.
Yes.
Yeah, or
shout
doing a ward is one. Sorry, Salty, go
Yeah,
ahead.
ward's another.
No, I was
Sorry,
gonna
go
say,
ahead.
all I want to do, I want to shout out all 69 people in chat. Welcome to Robert Bazilla. Protosser is here. We've got Git. Oh my God, you guys with your awesome names. Geometrics, I think that's what it is. Just everybody who's jumping in now, welcome. Please hit that thumbs up button. And if you have particular observations or what do you think was the most egregious, or if there's something you liked about it, please put it in chat. We'd love to comment about it.
Trip wanted to get some femininity in here. What's up, Trip?
Hey.
Too much sausage in this party. Thank God Trip is here.
How you feeling?
Actually, I'm okay because I'm at the point now where I really just am mostly finding it hilarious because it's like, what the hell? And well, you're not showing our little tags or whatever, but I'm just firmly Team Landfear, and I want to watch her burn it all down.
You know, they tie off weaves all over the place, man. They're tying off shields. They tie off stuff. Tying off a weave is not a big deal. It's just not. And the thought that we are now elevating something as simple as tying off a weave into a Ishmael level talent that only Ishmael can do, and it's so secret that freaking Moraine doesn't realize that she's not stilled, that she like all for our little mystery box that wasn't a very good mystery box, that she's not really stilled, she's just shielded, that we all knew the whole time, and then you had to make some dumb shit up to make it a stupid reveal and give Rand something to do.
Steve, did you guys notice that Lan taught Rand more about channeling than Logain did?
Yep. Yeah, I mentioned that earlier.
Yeah, why the hell do we have Logain, quote unquote, teaching Rand to channel via third party Lan?
Well,
maybe
here's
that's
the thing.
His name now, third party Lan.
Yeah.
Caleb
And
Hines.
Go ahead. And he had to be bribed with a key, a fucking key
that he takes back,
and then Lan takes it back. So it's like, yeah, like Logain's ever gonna trust any fucking human being ever.
Yeah.
Well, and I kind of missed that part because I was typing at the moment. What was it the key to? His cell or something?
Yeah, apparently to get him out.
It's either that or it was the key to his iron underwear, so he can go get laid.
Well, yeah, that's what I was thinking, Steve. Oh, it's the key to Lan's heart.
It is the key to the greatest treasure in all the land.
Caleb Hines says they also said not even a Forsaken was strong enough to still Moiraine.
There were.
What do you do with this shit?
I have a question. Okay, so when Matt gets knocked out, like at the beginning, who knocked him out? Because Landfear wouldn't need. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's not Landfear. So, what did Ishii just walk up and punch him?
Yeah, why not?
Instead of, I mean, what?
Let's go with that.
Okay, so hold on. So let's hold on. Let me read this, and then we're gonna walk through this brilliant plan here. Okay, hold on a sec. Yanon Clausen, sorry, the show fucks. We were just talking about the exact same thing, before we went live, because I was sitting there going, "Can somebody please? Does this happen?" Because I'm now, my brain is starting to freaking lose it.
And this is the danger. This is the danger of doing
joke. I see what you did there, Sven. Good work.
Forsaken, but with a silent A. Ha ha.
Yes, this is where my head canon too. It does.
It messes with your brain. You're like, did this really okay? But this is okay. Real quick, and then I'm gonna bring up the episode. We'll go through it. But this is the brilliant Matt plan. We have random person, thing, whatever, Landfear, Ishii, whatever, clothesline Matt, and teleport to Falme. We then have Ishmael decides to make him a cup of meth tea. So he
No,
can.
no. It's
Herba Matt.
Iwanasku.
No,
It's
no,
it's Iwanasku like Joe
Okay,
Rogan drinks to
Sure.
see the
Okay.
machine.
I would
gun.
ask you tea.
Okay.
Fine. Sorry.
Yeah,
I
I agree.
apologize.
Instead of
So-
herba
I
mate,
would ask
it's
you
herba
tea.
Matt.
I don't care. Gives him a fucking cup of tea so he can hallucinate to see his past lives. Why Matt gives a shit about his past lives?
Don't know.
Don't think about it. Don't know. Don't care. Just you want to know about your past lives? Nah, not really. Well, you're gonna anyways.
What
Drink the
was-
tea in 15
And
minutes.
how
Or
were
what?
Was
those
that supposed to be
past
the flicker
lives?
flicker? Was that
Hold
supposed to be the
on,
flicker
hold on.
flicker?
Well, there were no past
They
lives
don't
that
know
he
flicker
saw.
flicker. Everybody stop. There is no flicker flicker. Okay, they don't know it.
No,
They're
there's
not doing it. Flicker flicker. Stop, guys. Stop. Flicker flicker is dead. Just like Kalendor is dead. Just like this show is dead. Just like this is not an adaptation. It's dead. No flicker flicker. Flicker flicker does not exist. The closest thing we got to flicker flicker was plot vision, coined phrase by Alex in that episode where parents saw the flies on the plate. That was the closest thing we got to it. They don't know it. So, guys, flicker flicker is gone. It's not happening. They don't even know what it is. They don't care. They don't care to even do it. Matt gets high on ayahuasca meth tea to see his past lives for some fucking reason. Nobody knows why. He then hallucinates about nothing about his past lives, just him
His mom
choking him, killing himself, killing other people, and then we wake up with Ishmael petting him on the head, saying, "My son, don't you see now? You're my." He didn't say my son, but we all know he's Matt Ishii's son, confirmed. I think pretty much, and that's it. That's the plan with Matt. That's Matt's storyline. Wait,
Brilliant.
Did you guys notice how, and this is something I had to rewind several times, apparently when you see the vision in the mirror, you see someone else doing the dunking, and then you see Matt, and then you see someone else snapping the woman's neck, and then you see Matt in that place. What the fuck was up with that? I didn't.
You're
Oh,
gonna make me watch this
wait.
again, aren't you, Brian?
I'm bringing it up here in a minute. Don't you worry.
Hey, Brian, you just gave me an idea. Since Ishii says those are Matt's past, to see his past lives, those other people that you see are Matt's past lives. And then they morph into Matt.
Oh, I see.
Sensei Matt says they stole that from Catcher in the Rye. It's entirely possible.
Why does Matt care about his past lives?
He
Why
doesn't. Not in this way.
Matt is Holden Cawthorne.
Well,
Matt,
I think what it was is that what it's going to say is because when he ends up stabbing Rand, it's going to be Lanfear or somebody else that he stabs.
Of course.
Him dunking that whoever it was or him killing Eggy in the mirror was the reflection. How it changed to Matt, I think, is kind of maybe a nod to potentially who it actually was.
So hold on. So wait. So the whole thing with the past lives is to show. So to quote the show, to show you who he truly is. So all it did was confirm he's a scumbag,
murderer.
Great.
Amber Wilson said in the extras on the episode, this was supposed to be the moment Matt realized he isn't a bad person.
I don't see how.
Fucking shit storytelling.
Like if I saw that, I'd be beside myself.
Well, yeah, because Matt's last words when he's screaming at
Matt is not a
his
scumbag.
mom, him, are something like, "I am him," or something.
Just like
somebody's
him.
got mommy issues. Somebody has really,
it's insane.
toxic, bad mommy issues. And welcome
a
to
waste.
Leisure Avid Gentleman, who's joined us as well.
It's just a waste. You've wasted Matt because you have some weird idea of some bullshit you want to do with him. He's a piece of crap. He's always been a piece of crap. Great. So we've taken one of the best characters, one of the coolest characters, the gambler, the freaking son of battles, the horn sounder, and we've made him a piece of shit. Yep. Great job. I didn't need past life. That's what the scene accomplished nothing because we already The show has already told us that's what he is. So
but
good
there's
job.
no past lives.
What was
Where was he? Where was he? Where was the ancient tech? Where was the pre-dystopian world? Where was the flying car shit that they introduced? Where were there any past lives? Because all I saw was this bullshit made up non-Matt lying on the floor, probably soaked in urine, having an argument with his mother. Okay, that's all I saw.
Where was he being the like founder of the original Band of the Red Hand? Being the general to the king Aemon of Manetheren.
Band of the what?
Like,
exactly.
Yeah, no, it's the legit shit where Matt is kind of established of actually having a past life and being able to recall or have memories of it when he does the war cry, the famous battle cry of Manetheren. You know,
all this is
for the Radiagle, for the glory of Manetheren, that kind of shit. But
but this is just confirmation.
Why does anyone think that this is better than the fucking book?
Look at the CGI on this. Look at the CGI.
Again, confirmed. Roydion is dead.
Yeah,
Roydion is gone.
It's not going to be needed.
Any reason, at least for Matt, it is. So some of Matt's most iconic scenes in the books, they're gone.
Yeah.
There's no reason to go there. There's no reason for him to go there. Everything that he was supposed to, like the past life shit is the same thing. The past lives thing is just another bullshit Easter egg because that's what's supposed to be in his head. Past lives of great generals. That's why he's able to accomplish what he accomplishes.
Always hanged him in a past life so he doesn't get hanged in this life.
Right.
Sorry, Brian. You got to read about 20 chapters.
Chris F. says, I am now a fan of the show. The shrooms and the X made for some cool scenes. Nothing makes sense, though. Oh, wait. I didn't take them. I'm just blocking it out. It was like being on drugs watching this show. Or, I don't know, maybe having a mental illness? I don't know what... the editing in this was jarring. Jarring.
I mean, and then, like, there's nothing... I look...
So he becomes his mother too. That was the last thing that we see in that scene. Like he's on the floor in a fetal position. He's like, stop, and then he turns into his mother, and then Matt is above him or her, and then they scream. I'm like, what the fuck's going on here?
Well, it's little victories, Brian. As long as they're not trying to fuck their mothers, I think we're okay.
Yet.
Oedipus Rex.
Yet.
I don't. So I think. Like, this sounds really bad, but this is probably the least worst scene in the whole freaking show. I'm not saying I liked it. I'm not saying I liked it. Let's put it. This is not how I pictured the prophecy being laid out there.
Here's
all the
one
cutting
thing
between it was terrible. Sorry, go ahead.
One thing we need to remember is the show's basically established now that Moron is like 60 years old when this happens. Because she has a 70-year-old younger sister, and she's got to be at least like 10 years older than that. So she's got to be 80 now, which means 20 years past, she's 60, which means she can't be accepted here. She has to be a full sister. That's got other implications in that Swan and Moraine are obviously like, they seem kind of youngish and they've got plans for the world and whatnot, but we have to remember in the books, they were friends as novices and accepted together. And then as soon as they found out about the prophecy and whatnot, they kind of went separate directions. And few people in the tower remembered that they were kind of pillow friends or kind of best buds.
Yes.
So
now, but that doesn't work, Dane,
work
because
if they're
then you can't make it about lesbians. Then you can't make it about lesbians.
But what this implies is that they're 60 here in this. At least Moron is 60. And that means she's at least had a 40-year relationship in the White Tower with Swan Sanche that everyone has apparently forgot about after 20 years.
Don't know.
So just and what was the thing with the ring? Sorry, I missed it. If you guys talked about it, wasn't Moraine asking Swan where her ring was or something?
Oh, I
was distracted when I watched that part at the very beginning.
Sorry, I didn't have the subtitles on, guys.
You should read what constrained anachronism says right there.
This one at Dane.
I don't know. I thought that's great.
Telling us that Suwan and Moran were so awful they stayed accepted.
Sorry.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I don't know.
That's true.
So what? There's a missing. What? She's talking about a ring. I don't know. The whole fish wife thing is like, all right, whatever. I like. Yeah, we're not in it for the long haul. I have no freaking like. Ice and I aren't in for life. They're just there to put their time in, like they're in the freaking Israeli military and get out and go retire in a fishing. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Ice to die for life. That's
yeah.
Like
yeah.
there is that's part of whole Egwene's whole freaking thing in the book is. Okay, moving on. I won't. I'm not going to.
I don't think it was about any rings. I think they were honestly talking about revealing to their families that they were gay for each other. Which
coming out, you got to have it about coming out.
Who gives a shit? Like,
all right.
They de-aged Rosamund Pike.
Let's see.
They de-aged Rosamund Pike in this scene, guys. Yeah.
They should have done that.
Well, also remember, I'm using Amazon's player, so it's hard to navigate.
So did you notice they changed from that original script? Guitarra was supposed to say "find him and kill him," or "find it and kill it," and they actually changed that.
But Nathan, did you notice how she's still blind, like blind as a bat, but the two of them still bow to her?
Yeah, that makes a whole lot of sense. Because she could probably use the force and sense them bowing or something.
But she said the thing. She said he cries like thunder, guys. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Oh God! Now what is
you notice
this room?
She brought her throne with her.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. Yeah. What is this room? Is this just Karahian has a spare room for the Amyrlin in case she might show up every 20, 30 years?
Well,
yeah,
specifically in the Damodred house.
Isn't that the sun, the sigil of Kyrian above the throne? I mean, it's...
Yeah, but that might be the lattice work of the windows, but that's still like an Amyrlin throne that they basically repurposed from season 1 and brought it here.
I'm still going with the coach.
Well,
holds out into
you're probably right, Trip. It probably
there's a front part and a back part to that. So like that smaller piece is probably her throne.
Her coach is a transformer, guys.
Yeah.
Transform into fucking disgusting chair. Oh, sorry.
That's why she needed 14 Aes Sedai and their warders just so that they can make
Okay. Why is Rand so stupid? Why is Moraine so stupid? This is, and my brother said it on the pregame. Joe, I don't know if you're watching this or not. I love you, brother. This is supposed to be Faldana. Do you know why it doesn't work? Because everybody seems to know that Rand is now the Dragon Reborn. And right now, he is surrounded by 14 people that want to put him in a box.
But it only takes one.
It only takes one. That is the thing. Okay, thank you, because I was expecting, stupid old me, was expecting for him to stand up and shatter that shield like it was nothing. And him stand up and be like, bitch, do you know who you're fucking with? But no, I forgot what show we were watching.
Let's also remember that we had Logain in the previous episode look at Rand's power and be awed at just what he was able to do.
Yes.
And in a prior episode, you had like a full 7 or 8 sisters get together that had to gentle Logain to kind of overcome his power, and that the 2 sisters, 2 or 3 sisters had to hold his shield at the same time just to hold him, and they were running themselves ragged, and he was barely breaking a sweat. And here in this one, you have someone who's basically wowing Logain with his power level and being held like a bitch by first Swan by herself and then Leanne by herself.
Right. So, Dean, I have a lore question.
Sure.
Is it harder to shield someone when they're channeling because you have to then cut them off and shield them So here we also have Rand, who turned a fade into dust, and he's channeling obviously pretty strongly when Swan does this to him.
And Rand's power level is well above what Swan's is relatively strong for Aes Sedai at this period, but even Swan is not as powerful as Egwene, Elaine, Nynaeve, or any of the Forsaken. Rand is above all of them. He's already holding the power. This shouldn't be possible, and that she's able to hold the shield. Like, okay, sorry, that's not what it doesn't have to do with his skill and the power. It has to do with relative power levels, and the show's already established that Rand's power at this point in time of what he can channel well exceeds that of what Logain was able to do, which was already at the high tier of what any Aes Sedai was capable of, to the point that Moiraine thought that Logain could have been the dragon. He was that powerful.
Well, they had what? 3 people shielding him constantly? Was it 3 or 2? It was at least 2.
It was 3.
They had 2 constantly. They had a third that was able. So it was Karenni, it was Leandrin and Alana, and then when Moiraine showed up, she could have been the 4th, but it still made no sense that they would actually send that many Aes Sedai to try and go out and capture a false dragon with only including 3 of them that were able of holding a shield. And then forgot that they could also link in order to share power to put on a shield if they needed to do that.
And this is what makes this whole thing so stupid, because in the previous episode, when they established how powerful he was in that scene with Logain basically said, well, when it comes down to it, this is all that you'll need. So why wouldn't he ever be able to overpower even a tie-off from Ishii, especially now that he knows he can just cut it?
Sensei
like
Matt,
Boy Scout knife.
Sensei Matt says in their version of Suan, and I quote, "What if the Forsaken got a hold of him?" Unquote, in this episode. Meanwhile, Rand has been banging Lanfear in a shack for 6 months.
Yep.
How's that make sense?
That's just another highlight of how she's failed. She's completely useless. It's like
that's another example of these people should not have deviated from the book script in any way, shape, or form.
I took that as that's supposed to be a wink to the audience to I almost felt like there should have been the Seinfeld doink 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 doink, because it's like what if the Forsaken, and then they pan into her face and her going, and it's like, yeah, because she already has her fucking nails in them already. So Steve, you failed again.
Steve, do you yearn? Because I yearn.
Of course. Constrained anachronism.
I never really yearn.
And much like S&M, who are so awful that they were accepted until 60, Rand is so awful that a significantly weaker Suan can shield him easily. Absolutely. Just fucking shields him like it's nothing. Shields him like it's nothing. Jesus. This and then this fucking scene, dude. Like,
this is where it's completely unearned. This character they call Lan does not in any way resemble the character the way we last saw them. Again, did they just leave a bunch of shit on the cutting room floor to try and jam it in to this episode to skip to their horseshit finale?
Well, if you recall in this scene, Lan, they're sitting there talking to each other, and Rand looks at him and says, "Does Moiraine know you're doing this, or something along those lines?" And his response is, "There's one rule for a man, yada yada yada." It's like, does nobody know how to answer a fucking question?
Yeah, I noticed that too.
So they turned that line into a non sequitur. Mm-hmm. And they turned it into a line that's a non sequitur from someone who has no right saying that.
Yeah, and as a result, because it's a non sequitur, it means absolutely nothing.
Well, it means even less because it's coming from Showland, who cries like a bitch and pitches his nipples.
Why would Show Rand draw his sword on land? I don't fucking understand. And I'm not talking about the books. I'm talking about in the continuity of this goddamn show.
They want to show us that they want to show us that he knows the forms. Apparently, that Aiel was successful in teaching him. What was it? Heron dips the wing. Heron dips the wing.
You're right, Salty. It's absolutely ridiculous. You know why? Because guess what? You draw your sword, that means you're ready to fight. And that means
that's like pulling a gun.
Just like fucking asshole who said that he was surprised people wanted Lan to cut him in two from the other episode. Rand would be cut in two by a blade master in front of a guy that learned nothing from nobody except for we're supposed to believe he learned all this stuff from a crazy dude in a 4x4 room in an insane asylum.
Here's a dumber thing, Steve, is why did Lan even why did Rand even decide to go with Lan, Maxim, Ivan, and Alana when he just demonstrated moments before that he was way more powerful with the one power than Logain even? Like, all he really needed to do was fling Alana away with a weave of air, and he could have wrapped these other three guys up, and he could have been like on his horse and on his way to Falma. What was so intimidating about this guy in the pajamas and the two queer dudes that he decided to come back to Kyrian to where there's 13 other Aes Sedai?
Well, even
looking
if
at his reflection in the blade,
Oh my god!
Yeah, but
I forgot about that until you reminded me. Salty, you piece.
Even if it wasn't intimidating, what did he find so intimidating? If it was supposed to be, he does it because of the bond and the trust that he has for Lan. They've not established any of that.
Yeah, there is no bond. There is no trust. They did Rand and freaking Lan don't. He was too busy banging Nynaeve and getting to know Nynaeve to have any relationship with Rand or any of the boys. He has no relationship with any of them. So why does Rand trust him to tell him shit? He doesn't know this.
Do you guys remember how much Lan is how obsessed Lan has been with Nynaeve in this season? Do you guys remember all those scenes where Lan is just, thinking about Nynaeve, worried about Nynaeve, wondering what Nynaeve's going to do? Like, at all? No.
It's been all in Nynaeve's wet dreams.
Yeah, I know.
Well, yeah, that's what happens when you pump and dump. You should know that as, a testosterone-filled white cloak.
Asthma.
Wait, are you talking about me?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Sarcasm.
Asthma in chat says with the Nielsen ratings that are out, this shit show is coming to an end. We could all hope so, but considering that most of these streaming services don't have other content, which is, I think, perfectly fine, they're probably going to go ahead and do 3 seasons. So we're going to get a 3rd season, and then I don't think it's going to continue. I don't see how it continues.
Yeah, we're gonna get the 3rd for sure. I predicted 4, but I don't know. This is hell in it. For $5, the lines are non sequitur and the scene is non sequitur. Everything it's just, it doesn't make any. It's like, again, you guys all said he says the thing, and it's like you're not answering anything. Like, are you talking to who are you talking to? It's like
the one.
It's like this. No, it's like this. Hold on. It's exactly like this.
What the hell are you talking about? Who are you talking to?
Yeah.
It looked like he was. It looked like he was hesitating to answer, and then he changes the subject.
The one upshot of this show and all the bad content is the amount of Latin people are learning from terms like non sequitur and in medias res. And those types of things. So
and on the other side of that, though, we did get Trip on stream to say pump and dump.
She says that all the time. Like, just get her subscription.
Oh, excuse me.
Wait, what? What? Oh, I've revealed too much. I'm sorry.
Yeah, okay. No, but Steve, you were on the perfect shot of Rand's sword. Notice how we still have no heron on the hilt?
I do, and I am actually beginning to think that the freaking Heron sword is a different sword, and it's going to be fucking Kalendor. I can't believe I said that, but
that's what it's going to be. That's what it's going to be.
No,
wait, isn't Rand supposed to have a brand in one palm at this point, or maybe?
Yeah, well,
no, it should be at the end of the season.
No, he gets the first one.
He levels up somehow.
Yeah, he gets the second one at Falma, but.
He levels up in the second trip through the ways or something.
Charles Troopy was bringing up the what we covered in the pre-show, and that is the Nielsen's are out for Wheel of Time Premiere Season 1. It is a drop of 56%, but there's more complexity in that because these are longer episodes, as Dane brought up when we were doing the pre-show. So we actually kind of have to do some fractions and algebra and something like that. So it really means a net decrease in overall views. It's not a 1-to-1 because you're talking 45 minutes season 1. These are hour-long episodes. That's 25% difference per an episode. So
it's about a 63% drop overall.
Look at this guy.
The other thing that we can't note is it's just minutes of the show. So anybody who is actually watching season 1 in that week in order to prep for season 2, that would also get captured in it. So we can also kind of imagine perhaps those numbers are even less for season 2, but roughly two thirds to 60%, so 6/10 viewership drop. That's abysmal.
Joshua Templeton says, according to Wheel of Time Up, the show is not going to tear. I'm shocked. Eladia is showing up, and they are in Emmons Field and the tower in season 3. Basically skipping the Shadow Rising. Well, they've skipped the Eye of the World. They skipped the Great Hunt. They skipped the Dragon Reborn.
Yeah,
Why not skip everything?
So what's the difference, right?
Yeah.
So I tend to agree with you, but like I don't know where this sword is going to come from. So we'll see, or if it was just a promotion shot, who knows? But we'll see.
I think it would be funnier if it was a promotional shot, and it's like, we know you had the sword or the CGI. What the hell?
Yep, that's exactly what happened, I think.
Rand's ability to channel is directly tied to how recently how kinky he was. Yeah. Dr. DD, I am also confused about the one power. They keep saying there's male and female, but they don't ever show it or any.
We won't get it. They're not going to do it. They're not going to do binary.
This, in this episode, they actually this was. Logain actually was the first one to reference specifically a gender type of system when he said there's a weave and it was made by a man when he sees Moiraine.
You're right, actually, but it's so whatever.
But Moiraine,
how can he see anything? Fuck off. Chris, I'll read it again because it was funny. $4.99. Rand's ability to channel will be tied to how recently he bangs and how kinky it was. There you go, buddy. Yeah. Thank you very much.
That actually makes a lot of sense.
But
he hasn't done any of that, right?
In the show, right? Yeah, he hasn't gotten laid since like episode 3, so no wonder his power is going down.
Constrained anachronism asked the question, didn't Rafe say he wanted season 3 to be entirely the Shadow Rising? Well, he said a lot of things.
He said he wanted this to be Great Hunt and Dragon Reborn, but have we seen any of that yet? So
none. None.
Well, back to the Sidene and Sidene and Sidar. Okay, I know we're not anywhere near this part of the episode, but I swear Moiraine saw Rand channeling to undo.
Yes, she did.
She acted like
the
she did.
shield.
Yeah,
I mean, she had her hand right up there, and
they see each other's weaves all the time, but apparently they can't see each other's tied-off weaves. So,
Yunan, for $2, the double down on the male Nynaeve. You're not wrong. Holy shit! I'm trying to see who's in him here.
It just looks like a tall male figure.
Our cameo said, Rafe said if you make fun of him, he'll make your favorite character gay. No, you're only half right. He said if you don't stop complaining about the show and how it's not accurate, he's going to make more characters gay and kill them. That was literally what the showrunner for this said.
I want to say something real quick too, because I've seen a few people pop in and out that have said they've enjoyed it. Good on you. But I don't appreciate my son. I have 3 kids. If you don't know me, and that's cool. I have 3 kids. They're wonderful. They're the best. One of them has read the books, has read some of the books, watches the show with me because he likes to see me freak out. He couldn't stop laughing the whole episode because he said it was all freaking ridiculous. I take to heart, and I think I think I shouldn't say I take to heart. I think it is disingenuous to say that the show is looking for a newer audience because I don't feel like it's fair to say that people are stupid and can't absorb what is in the books on a TV screen and enjoy it. I don't understand why to get a new audience for something that is already good, you have to make it ridiculously stupid and make no sense and look nothing like the thing that you want the new audience for. It doesn't make any sense.
It is what is otherwise known as the bigotry of low expectations.
Well, and this is the same thing they did with The Witcher. This is the same thing they did with The Witcher. It's the same thing they're doing with Star Wars. Same thing they did with Doctor Who. Same thing they did with fucking Star Trek. The list goes on and on and on. Every one of these shows, and I've heard Brian talk it. I've heard Hollywood Scholar talking about The Witcher. I mean, Disbrew goes on about Ahsoka. It's all the same. They're writing for people who it's almost like brain damaged children in a vegetative state where there's flashy things on the screen and then there's explosions and then there's musical cues to get you to feel something. The problem is there's no actual story to follow. And if you're actually watching the show, there's nothing to watch. It's just scenes. In this episode in particular, I think out of everything that we've seen, there was some technical mastery in the lighting in some of these shots, and I want to be fair. Some of these shots were well done, and some were just absolute dog shit, like the fake black screen walking in the desert, not Perrin, not Aiel stuff. But it's just jump, cut, cram, and none of what's happening actually means anything. There's no through line through an episode, let alone the whole season.
Cat, aka Yogi. I'll call you Yogi. I'll call you Cat. Whatever you want. Welcome to the Dragon Sworn. I appreciate you becoming a member. Thank you so much. And I do want to say, Virdris Ambrosia? I agree. Like, I don't know why we can't get back to 10, 12 seasons or 12 episodes of television to make an actual narrative that makes sense. I'm actually surprised at how long these episodes are. And if you told me that we were going to get over an hour episode for each of these, I honestly think you could put a Great Hunt show together with 9 hours of television. I think you could actually do it, and they've squandered it.
It is the shortest book.
Wait, don't go on.
No, it's not.
Steve.
Don't go on?
Wait.
Okay. Yeah.
Really quick question. It's really hard to tell, but is that Ishii's? Well, no, I guess that isn't his hand. Is it?
It's not his hand. I don't think so. It's a man's hand, so maybe it's a fade. I don't know.
It's blurry, but the reason why I was asking, because it almost looks like there's a ring on his hand.
Yeah. Like
the golden cock ring, as I like to call it.
Yeah, I can't tell. Like, I tried. That's the best. They did a real good job of making it impossible to see what the fuck is going on there. So, is it her?
Real quick.
Is it supposed to be her?
Dane, which one's the shortest book?
The shortest book, I believe, is Path of Daggers.
Is it really? Oh.
Yeah, either that or Crossroads of Twilight.
And look at the X-ray. They are truly infame.
Yep,
this is not TAR.
Well, potentially, this could also be in Teleran Riyadh, and part of
no, it's not.
No,
because the X-ray tells you exactly where it is. The X-ray says they're in Falme.
Unless that's the unreliable narrator. Steve.
Oh, come on!
Amazon X-ray it's not an AI.
They're not smart enough for that.
Okay, but here's my caveat, and that is in this room. I hope you realize that there are other seals to other Forsaken.
Yes, 3 more seals
sitting in the corner.
And the last time we thought it was Tar because of the seals.
And the last time we saw this room was in a Teleran Riyadh scene. And the other thing that's fucked up about this is we get the same stupid mirror that both Anaver and Moron had in their palace in Cairo.
Oh shit!
That Matt has to look into.
Is it a teleporter?
Oh my god!
Yeah,
but they're already there. It doesn't matter.
It's the same
they're
mirror.
Already there. It doesn't matter. They went through the Waygate with Team Landfear. Like, it doesn't matter if it's a teleporter. Who's going to teleport? They're all there.
Everybody has the same giant mirror. What the fuck is going on?
They just keep moving it around.
Yeah.
Mark Clark for $1.99. Thank you. Trip may not be a man, but she talks like a sailor. Well, hey, we love Trip.
What are all sailors men, Mark Clark?
I've seen One
They
Piece.
kind of are.
Trip is
all about. The
I'm blaming
self-assertion.
Dane. It's all Dane's fault, Pips' fault, and Alex's fault. I was all sweet and innocent and angelic before I met them.
No. Trip, we all know you're about the self-insertion pump and dump.
Whatever.
And
You're gonna
rope art.
dream about that tonight now, aren't you?
She calls it rope
So
art,
everybody-
but we all know what it is.
So look, I
This
don't
was
know if that
so
was her or
goddamn
not.
cringe.
This is.
I'm
but I
so
loved
sick
this.
of this
I
is just
loved
so
it.
predictable. It's so predictable. We need a BIPOC female in charge who talks and acts in a way where she has absolutely no inflection or understanding of what it's like to be a leader of soldiers. It's fucking painful to watch this. And then what's up with cornrow fucking Nada Queen out in the desert, and then that dude in the dress standing next to her? This is where I was dying laughing, because like, why? Like, they went out in the field to shoot this. They couldn't do this. Like I just.
Well, it's like any scene with these two is just please get through it, because there's the acting, like the poor, like,
And call me bleeding heart if you wish. The poor girl. Like, what did they do to all these women with these fucking binkies? They don't let them emote. They have to make eye gestures. Like, how do they expect them to do anything? And then the person that's trying to lead you is a terrible actor, actress, actor, I don't know, whatever.
Actoress.
They can't act. They're terrible.
No.
It's all just so wooden and plain and boring. And just like, I am reading Egwene. Why don't you channel
That's it.
now? It's like,
Steve,
what
that's
the fuck?
exactly the delivery. That's
It-
exactly
like this
the
poor
delivery.
girl, man. Like
you
let her
imagine-
do something.
Could
Like
you
all of
imagine
them. Like
being
let
the
them all do something. None of them are acting. You're all. It's
Imagine-
just like Lan is like Daniel Henney's a good actor, and some of his scenes are just like you can tell he's just like lying. I forgot what I was supposed to say. There's a few times where it's like, dude, did you forget your line? Like because there was like this long ass pause. And it's like, why are you pausing? Talk.
Imagine being from the Moroccan Ministry of Culture that had to fucking approve this show.
Oh, we have the hold on. We have the MVP of the
they're
show
probably
here,
dead
Cho
now.
Chang.
This was painful. This was really, really painful. And I made some very insensitive jokes in the Discord I will not repeat here. But
Excellent.
What the fuck is up with that
Yeah,
jacket? Will only buttons
Thank
down
you.
to the
Sherlock
buckle?
Holmes. That's what
No,
I
she's
got.
She's from Harry Potter.
Yeah,
What else
It,
do you
it,
expect?
it blocks
She's
out
wearing
at the fucking belt
McGonagall's
buckle.
Hey, she's wearing McGonagall's clothes on the set of the
She's
show.
Cho Chang. She probably had this in her freaking closet
God.
already.
Like we're not there yet, but Robert, that
Bring your own
whole
wardrobe
scene
to
in
work.
front of the Waygate is some of the worst acting I've seen in my life from competent actors and actresses. These are competent actors and actresses, and it's so bad. Like Rosamund Pike, when she got freaking manipulated by the Oath Rod, we're gonna get there, people. What the fuck? But she goes like what is the direction? Okay, look like you have the Oath Rod up your ass. Make a fucking poofy face and do a half circle. It's like,
well,
what the fuck are you doing? Sorry, Nate, go ahead.
No, you're fine. You're fine. It was exactly the same scene that occurred last season when she was forced to bow in front of the Maryland seat, when she had to go all spread armed and face down on the fucking floor. You're like, what the hell is happening?
Sorry,
What's happening?
What is happening? Can we get some new members?
Drop those in
old
the
members.
chat.
Let's get some what is happenings in the chat. We got 80 people here. You guys are freaking awesome. I love all of you guys. You guys are the best, man. I'm sorry, like I'm trying to get as many chats in here as I can. You guys are killing it. I'm seeing them all, but we'll be here till freaking next I'm gonna have several streams about this fucking piece of shit.
Well,
This thing is
talking about breaking headcanon, I'm watching this and I'm going, wait, Viren wasn't involved in this shit at this point at all, was she?
Why is
Varen did go to Faldara. She was there at Faldara.
But then, okay, so just real quick.
Yeah, I remember that, but
she went to Falme.
yeah, then she took off with them. I mean, it was okay.
Didn't she go to Kyrian? I think she went to Kyrian with Perrin and Matt and the Shinarans.
So Varen showed up with the Shinarans, or she ran into Matt Perrin, Ingtar, and the other Shinarans. Basically, the morning after that, Huron, Rand, and Loyal had disappeared mysteriously by a portal stone.
Right, I remember that.
And then they reunited in Kyrian, and then Varen was with the party all the way to the end of the Great Hunt.
Don't close your eyes, Emporial. Close your eyes, Emporial. Now, close your eyes.
I know about that though. That's the thing.
Fuck.
Oh no.
No, but here's the beauty of it.
Somebody spoiled it. Someone somewhere spoiled it somewhere. So
here's the beauty of it. He thinks he's spoiled. He's not spoiled.
Not at all.
This is true.
Yeah,
but it also makes reading, even though it's his first time, you can still kind of enjoy those moments along the way.
I found out about Ingtar ahead of time too. So
$2 says Varen exposes herself as black. Yeah. So
Joshua
right.
Templeton says she looks like she's auditioning for Downton Abbey. It's true. It's true.
No,
so can we
that's Maxim when he's looking in his fucking.
This
nice
is so cringe.
Wait.
Where did any of this come from?
And actually, Salty, maybe this is what you were talking about earlier, and I'm sorry if I kind of blanked out on it before I came on. But that's the thing, is the show is pulling stuff from much later books, just yanking little things out of them. And they're spoiling it for people who've not actually read the books by putting it this early in the show.
Yeah,
I think they're doing it intentionally because Rafe hates anyone who reads these books. And I think he hates the fact that new people might have not ever saw this book series or read the books. Watch this show, go read the books and go, oh my God, why isn't it like these books? And I think this is seriously. And I think this season is Rafe doing a little chubby gay man tantrum by burning every fucking thing down that he can. And like Steve has said, it's getting into the headcanon of what is going on here. And I think he's trying to poison that which he was set up to adapt, which has never been adapted.
Right. But if he wants to know why the show is terrible, look no further than this scene where Alana says, we can't split up. And then immediately they split up.
That's what I was going to say. So, Nate, say what you're going to say real quick, and then I want to talk about this.
I was just going to say, though, if you watch the show and then go to read the books, you would be fully expecting Moiraine to be a dark friend as well.
Oh,
agreed.
Yeah.
So there's little hole there in the logic.
Quite frankly, Alana, since she used the power on land and
oh fuck yeah,
there was no way she felt threatened at all since his back was to her and all that stuff.
And she likes to get triple penetrated.
On for $5. Me saying she exposed herself is the lie she tells Leanne. The Amerlin wants you. Amerlin, what are you doing here? Yeah, you're right. Absolutely right. But I turned to Ryan and I said, Ryan's the one that actually fucking fell out of his chair laughing. Okay, he literally fell out of his chair laughing. We're sitting here watching this, and I'm just getting mad and I'm getting bored, and it's just like, what is happening? What is happening? And she goes, well, there might be a Forsaken running around. We shouldn't split up. And Ryan's like, finally, the first freaking thing that makes sense. You probably want to stay together if there's a Forsaken around. You have your two warders close, right? And then Iron says, nah, and he freaking walks away. It's like,
well, no. All of a sudden, they were like, yeah, she says no, and then I was just like, what the hell? Like
whiplash,
this is so
bro.
stupid.
kiss on the cheek really got her hot and bothered, man. She's like, ooh, okay.
But it's like she just changed her mind on a whim because she nodded. She nodded right before he left.
There's some continuity issues with this episode. And I think that there were a lot of things either reshot or shot after the fact and put in to replace other things, but you can see it in the way of the actors' appearances. In Atlanta, profoundly so. She looks very different than she did in the earlier episodes. So how and why all that happened, I don't know. But I think it's not just the bad writing. It's not just the bad editing. I think there was a certain amount of time that went by, and then they reshot things that were probably even worse than this.
Why do we need another Moraine talking down, lecturing Lan scene? I know I love the other 18 of them, but we really needed another one where he's just got to put Lan down in his place, down with in the muck with the rats and the slugs.
They want to remind the audience about the last battle, and they're like, "You're jeopardizing this." And I was thinking of Celebrity Jeopardy, and I was like, "Shuck it, Moraine, shuck it," and everything. So. But there was one thing I wanted to bring up really quick.
Shuck it hard.
There was one thing I wanted to bring up. I know we got past this, but when Matt turns up in Falme and he goes out into the onto the balcony and looks out into the city, you know what the first thing I thought was? I thought Cersei on the balcony in King's Landing in Game of Thrones. I was like, oh, he's in King's Landing.
So Rashab, oh man, I don't know that I can get your last name. I'm gonna Bardwaj. Okay, thank you guys. I appreciate it. I am sorry for butchering it. I cannot pronounce anything, so thank you for being here. In this show's canon, how is this dragon supposed to either save the world or to break it? How is this Matt going to command the last battle? And how is this parent going to grow enough brain cells to lead? That is a fantastic question because I don't know the answer.
There's one episode left before the last battle. The last battle is going to be next episode, right?
Last battle again.
Yeah, because as she did say, the last battle is going to be in Falme.
There's one positive I'll take away from this episode. You know what that was? They were deep frying donuts in Falme. I kind of want one now.
That was the best. that I think was the most entertaining 0.5 seconds of the show. Was those frying delicious golden brown donuts?
Mm-hmm.
Quit talking about him. Where's Mags? Where's our donut lady?
Huh? Donut Queen. This part pissed me off so fucking much.
Well, so real quick. So when Lan is talking with Moiraine and he starts kind of prodding her with if she's ever felt suicidal, and it's like, okay, yeah. So Lan's going to be the one to actually do the investigation, do the hard work, and figure out that she's not cut off. That she's not cut off.
Yeah. Not stilled.
And the whole fucking thing ends with him apologizing to her.
Yeah.
And her giving a half-assed apology to him. And I'm just like, or thank you. It's like...
we're almost there, but the scene is... You're exactly right. The scene is she goes, thank you to Rand. And then she goes, thank you. And he's like, I'm so sorry. It took me so long to do my duty. It's like, what?
Well, when he said duty, he meant duty.
Duty. Yeah, duty. Number 2. Yeah.
So long. It took me so long to make a duty.
Yeah.
Wait, Steve, did we watch Rand do cat crosses the courtyard?
Fuck, he knows how to sword.
Seriously, I'm like, what? What?
Because no one has ever seen Rand do cat crosses the courtyard. No one has ever seen Lan do cat crosses the courtyard.
Well, my comment was Miri, the Damane, does cat crosses the courtyard perfectly. And yet here we have Rand who just walks,
How about Rand puts the Armerlin in
across
two
the
with
room.
a fucking ball of fire because he fucking will not be shielded? Like, what in... Like, so first of all, where is he pulling this fire? Oh, so did he pull the fire from the fucking little lights? Is that what we're supposed to think? Okay, great. So now he's full of the power because and now she just goes, fuck you, bitch. And now he's shielded, kneeling before the Amerlin like a good little fucking boy.
She did the Dumbledore. She's you reach a point with this show where we say it every fucking episode. You cannot believe that adults got paid to write this, and that other adults who are supposed to be smarter than them, who run these creative groups, thought it was a good idea. And then the executives who watched this said, yeah, that's great. And then they put it all out. And this is the reason why Amazon now is going to have commercials in every single fucking piece of entertainment out there, because they have pissed away so much money and they have lost so many subscribers that they now have to have ads on what was a free access streaming show. So it makes Amazon no different than Tubi, no different than any other streamer out there with commercials. And the only people they have to blame are themselves, and they will never do it. And
Tubi's free though.
We are never going to get good fantasy or good science fiction ever again, unless it's from an independent studio. Ever.
With a singular vision.
Constrained acronym for $2. The Last Battle Part 2. We swear it's we swear this time. We swear. The sky fight in the tower. Like you understand, it's now a tower fight. That's not in the sky. That's in a tower. That's like I knew.
I hope they do the scene from Pirates of the Caribbean where they're stepping on rafters like Jack Sparrow with like pirate music.
Hey, no, because that will ruin that scene from Pirates of the Caribbean, which is one of my favorites.
John Boy PC in the audience, they do every time. They do every time, and that's part of why we're here. It's that we're all in this together. That's why we're here, because you're not crazy if you don't like this show. It's crap.
That's why that's why I have no respect for these people.
Wait,
here's the thing: they can't blame us. We're actually watching this fucking show.
That's true,
the people they should be blaming are the like 2/3 of people who haven't watched this.
I want to put a hypothetical out there for you guys, okay? And I'm with you, Mahalaner. I've been saying from the beginning, no calendar, but picture this, guys. Let me take you on a ride. Let me take you on a ride, okay?
It's gonna be naive.
Fall May. I'll even give you naive, Salty. I'll work naive into this, okay?
All right. Okay.
All right. So we're in Fall May, okay? Nice. The last battle is taking place. The heroes of the Horn are fighting on a bridge against 20 Sean Chan. Because 20 Sean Chan running across the bridge. That's the last battle.
So the heroes of the Horde have the advantage of numbers.
Don't forget Matt.
CGI. I am telling a story.
CGI. All of them CGI.
Picture this in your head, okay? We pan out to a tower with Ishmael and Rand breakdance fighting or talk fighting, because they're not going to be doing sword fighting. They're going to be talking.
They're breakdance fighting.
They're breakdance fighting on the top of the tower, going, "You suck. No, you suck. Lanfear's mine. No, Lanfear's mine." Blah 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 blah. Then Matt will fall out of the sky because somebody tackled him in another room and stab Rand with a dagger. And then the dagger will turn into the Shadow Logoth dagger, like, oh my god! And then it'll stick it in the top of a thing, and he'll jump off the tower, and it'll be like, doo doo doo, and it'll blow the horn. Where to get the horn? Nobody knows, but he did it. It lets him float down, and he lands in not Arthur Hawkwing's hands, and she cradles him and says, "You are a hero." And Uno goes, "Fuck you, buddy, I'm back." And like, woo! And then Nynaeve goes, "I hate everybody!" And she blows up the tower, and everybody falls to the ground. And what is there on a pedestal? A crystal sword that Nynaeve picks up after she blew up the tower. It was in the tower all along, guys.
Steve, you realize what the saddest thing about that is? The saddest thing about that is I think that's the worst that you can conceive of. And episode 8 will be worse.
Will be worse. Yeah.
I agree.
Absolutely.
My favorite part of that is Matt jumping off with his made-up staff, blowing the horn, floating down, going, "Where did he get the horn? Who knows? It was in his pocket. He just got it."
Wait, he uses his bathrobe as a parachute when he floats down.
Work. Good night, Hangry. Thanks for being here, buddy.
I'm going to dip on that too. I'm going to dip on that too. You guys, please hit that thumbs up button for this lovely panel. Thank you for being here tonight. If we were in the Discord together, thank you for keeping me sane and making me laugh. You all have a great evening. It's almost the weekend. Take care. I'm Salty Traveling C. I'll see you next time.
Good night, buddy.
Bye, guys.
Good night.
Take care, Salty.
Bye, Salty. Wait, and we also forgot Lan just teleporting in somewhere and going, hello.
Hello. Oh, yeah, he's got to teleport.
That was episode 7.
He's got
He's
to.
Wait, he
No,
teleported?
he did it last episode. Just appeared in front of Rand going. I mean, he didn't say hello, but it was basically the same thing.
What if he says goodbye just to mix it up? Bye.
If only.
No, in the show, do something more along the lines of ciao. Ciao.
So, guys, everybody is
actually
perfectly safe. Nothing bad happened because they're in a giant field. Nothing bad. They're safe from everything right here. Nothing can hurt them. Go ahead. What were we going to say, Nate? I'm sorry.
It's funny that Tripp says that because I used a clip of Lan teleporting last season with Nynaeve in one of my last reviews for the last episode when he appears in front of Rand. And it was actually the Italian version. So when he appears in front of her, he goes, ciao. And she says, ciao.
Oh, God. I haven't had a chance to watch that yet. Oh,
Did
God.
anybody enjoy how the lead Suldam's Aes Sedai or Damani is Pluaja chick?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I love that because
I laughed. I laughed. So I was like,
I cared.
oh,
It made me care so much.
She was easily
I
cold,
love
wasn't
that
she?
Egwene's got a ball gag, and I love that this Megan McSedai's got a ball gag on her too.
But guys,
I
do you think they can make a spin-off of this, the Damani Academy or something, or Damani Warts?
Like I feel so bad. Like
they
it's
probably
like
want
you've
to.
asked her to do this, and like I'm supposed to take her seriously. Jonah agreed. Like like what this whole thing, like what, like just fucking like, oh God, it's so cringy, man. It's the worst.
Yes,
Oh,
Yana,
God.
it was one rainy day later.
Do you like how this all took place in one day again? Yeah. Well, another paragraph from the book, actually a few sentences, right? Egwene! Ah! Why are you telling so much? Like,
She gets to keep her name, but this whole scene is also not from the books at all. Like
no.
This isn't how they would do it. Like if she had the risk of, what is she doing here? She's risking killing a bunch of Soldam and Damani that they would never do because they don't put them at risk.
But hey, wait, hold on. But it is canon in this universe. Getting blown to smithereens doesn't do anything. You can get blown into a wall head first. You can have a giant linebacker-sized warrior knock you into a wall head first. No concussion. You can have full force airbender into a wall. Nothing happens.
You get stabbed in the chest, or you get stabbed through the back, like Moraine.
Soldiers fly 18 million miles in the air and get run into buildings, and they're cool too. By the way,
stabbed in the heart with the Shadow Logoth dagger, and you're just fine. Yeah, I know.
Mesama is still the best character. He did not show up here. He's still intact. So Mesama,
because he's confirmed for next week, right?
Oh shit! God.
So
if they want to have semi-decent action sequences, they need Mesima. He's the only one who knows how to fight.
7 episodes into the Shan-Chan being there, and what have we not seen?
Any animals, any Torakin, any Rakin, any Grom, anything. Yeah, they're all gone because guess what? Well, look, if they're not going to do they're not going to do the fins. So why would they do it? Like because
I wanted to see how badly they could fuck them up.
Look, man, like all the
what were you looking to see, Tripp?
I don't know. I can't even imagine. Just like I don't know.
What I wanted was one lousy Drakkar.
With the Drakkar, they would probably just put like little princess fairy wings on Loyal and say that's a Drakkar.
Hey, you guys remember how earlier in the season they did some forced perspective shots that made Loyal look pretty tall, and now they have him next to this dwarf? Loyal looks like 5'8" in this shot.
Edgar, Thanks. Hi to you too. Hi guys. Thanks for being here. I gave up to see this crap show. As I expect, it gets worse and worse. It's sad. That is 100% right. It just gets worse and worse.
Yeah, it's actually
this
an
one,
understatement.
Like, look, we had it's actually interesting, and we'll get back on track here in a minute. But it's actually interesting because we had some interesting discussions about episode 6. So with Yanan and Chris and everybody, when we did the member stuff on Monday or Tuesday, talking about how some scenes they were they felt a little better about, or it sort of was almost book adjacent a little bit more, and then this happens. And it's like any illusion is just broken. And I'm not saying you guys were saying but you know what we're talking about. We had the interesting conversation. I know Trip feels a few of the scenes in last week were okay, right? I'm not speaking for you, right? So, but what about this episode? Are any of these scenes okay?
Right. Only with Lanfear burning things up.
Right.
So, okay, a quick conversation I would like to have is about costuming. No, about costuming and money. Okay, so they put a lot of little clips and things out there about the costuming and, the different things they do, which for Lord of the Rings, when you saw that stuff, was awesome. When you saw how they came up with the concepts and then they made the armor and all of that, right? Mm-hmm. So, I mean, they're actually making their own prints for the women's dresses and all this crap. That ain't cheap, right? I would much rather have just good production and characters and actually have, then don't spend quite so much money on all the dresses and everything. So I think a lot of money went there instead. But I do have to say, look at Loyal. So why is his bodysuit or whatever the hell they've done here? Why does that look like 1970s the Hulk? Okay. Because every time he has something over his shoulder, he doesn't even have to have something over his shoulders, and it looks like fucking shoulder pads.
Can you buy a bath? It's like, oh my goodness gracious! And it's just like he's walking around. He's walking around the city free. Nobody cares what he's doing. Why is he like? What is he doing?
That in and of itself is at least kind of canonical. That the Duchovale, the Shanshad give pretty free reign. Like they can't really go any. But to Tripp's point about costuming, just look at other than Loyal, look at the 4 people in this shot and tell me what's consistent about their costume to identify place or culture. There's nothing here.
Nothing. They needed earrings for that, Dane.
Yeah.
Oh, but so you got white chick with a gourd and orange and skirt, and there's like 2 others that've got vests on. They've got one dude, and it's just
the feet thing, Dr. Danny.
If you put them into the Kyrian set, they wouldn't look out of place either, right? There's absolutely no attempt.
Oh my God, what is wrong with his feet?
Yeah.
Or he's wearing moon boots to make himself taller because he's only like 5'10".
Oh, here, this is just for Nate and Mark Clark, if he happens to still be here. They're camel toes.
Oh,
gotta love the moose knuckle.
Then we have.
That's what they call it up here in Canada, bud.
Pull back! Oh my God! Let's go. Okay.
At least they make fun of his fucking hair finally.
Well,
right. Kids finally do it.
Scared of him at least. Like I guess that's just me being scared of him, but
he's being bullied. I do like how they basically just used Eggy's little air blast to effectively just be a tornado siren test for the fucking city. Like, oh, what's that? Okay, never mind. Let me go shopping.
She shook the foundations of the world. Oh, my bad.
Yeah, that's right. She's so powerful. She alerted the city, and then everyone was like, never mind.
Yeah, what did she accomplish? She made a hole in the ground. Great job. Well done. Oh, Yanan. Oh, hey. Oh, my God. Get over here. I have found you.
Oh, once
didn't know Loyal
again,
had-
just like in Tarvalon. Once again,
Oh.
poof, look, there's
Oh.
Loyal.
Okay.
I like his gloves.
So
Can Nynaeve please say, how are you alive? Didn't you get stabbed in the heart with a fucking dagger from Chattanooga? Oh no, we forgot about
Yeah.
that.
well, there are so many fucking things wrong in this little tent scene, which has a wide
God.
open side to it, which means they're trying to hide in a one-sided tent.
Wait, what?
If you scroll
What?
back like 5 seconds,
Wait, I don't wanna.
I know you don't, but
I'll try. Here we go. Okay.
What-
I'm trying to get this in here. Here we go. 90 watching. You guys are awesome. Thank
it's
you.
pulled in, right?
Here.
Okay, so there's a tent covering there. What about this side?
Yeah, it
So
looks
this is
like
your
they're
hiding
part of
place?
the market.
Yeah,
They're
Like,
hiding with the goats,
that's-
man.
that's some brilliant shit there, you dumb dipshits.
Why does
So this is what you get for listening to Elaine.
All right. So can I? Is Elaine's delivery a little crap, or is it just me?
Yes.
Well,
Oh, she's
I-
she's like a little bitch. It's quite funny, actually.
here's the thing we have to remember. Every single actor in the show is having difficulty acting opposite Loyal because he looks so ridiculous.
That you know what, that could track.
Wrong.
Actually.
So
That could track.
this is Elaine's first scene, at least that we see. Maybe it's the only one where she's acting opposite Loyal. So I forgive Sierra Coveney her woodenness.
Oh, you would forgive her anything, Dane, and we know that.
Well, look at her. I mean, look at that hot tamale
Yeah.
right there. I mean, come on.
Yep.
Look at
That's-
that little-
It's the one bit of
He's-
eye candy we have in the show.
She's never
Hey,
gonna
I'm
do
okay
anybody.
with it. I get
never gonna do
Hubsima.
I don't, but I
Dude,
get.
are we gonna see
that's
Loyal?
quality to your
Loyal
bosom.
sex? It was monstrous. Was he talking about it? No, sorry. Okay, so we'll skip around.
I
a
just
little bit
can't
here.
get over
This whole
that,
scene was
that Loyal.
monstrous.
That
And-
Loyal recognizes the daughter heir and bows to her. That's
And then
just
bows
so-
in public.
It just
Like he's bowing
Yeah.
to the
like
like-
are you
like-
fucking dumb?
like Loyal likes to talk. He likes to think. He talks slow. He's not dumb. Like he's bowing in the middle of a market. It's like
Does
that's
does
not,
he kneel?
like,
That's what Dr. Danny's kind of wondering. Does he actually kneel to her?
he kneels. He
Yeah.
kneels.
Twice.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
Well, and the other thing too is Nincompoop sits there and says, and yes, her name sings in his ears, you know, and it's like, okay,
Oh my
that's not going to make any sense.
God.
It's not going to make any sense to anybody who hasn't read the books that that's what he would normally say to anybody, just as a general introduction. So why are you including that in the fucking script?
And why is she such a bitch? Like she's just a bitch all the time.
Hey. Be nice to her.
Don't encourage her.
No.
Don't encourage her. Nynaeve, she is a fucking princess. What's your like? Encourage her what? Don't encourage her to be what she is. She's a princess. What's the problem?
Well, kneeling to the best
Eventually.
character in the show and the books. So, yay, Elaine.
It's like I just it's like I don't. It just come on. You don't need that. Just
Okay,
be like,
Elaine
get up.
Simp.
I wish they'd stop
It's
treating
just
her like she's the future
just
queen of
have her tell her to
Malkier.
get up and be like, no. Oh God.
She's the best.
Do we need to see this? We already saw this. Do we need to see the tea
No.
scene?
No, this
Oh
is
my
him preparing
God.
the tea.
Yeah.
It takes him 15 minutes, no more, no less, than to drink the tea.
What happens if he doesn't? drink
Is
the
that
tea
what
in
they? I
15
was
minutes?
wondering what the point of that timer was. I would like, does he only have 15 minutes to make a decision
Well, that's
to
what
drink the tea?
that's if she says to wait 15 minutes, no more.
Yeah, because
And-
that's how long it takes to steep. And for that is actually kind of, I think, how something like ayahuasca would work. Because if you let it steep for any
Oh, well.
longer, yeah, death
Thank
inbound.
God. What? This whole thing makes. Why does he like?
Yeah.
Why?
Why?
Why does Matt give a shit about his past lives?
And why does Matt not want? Because did we ever see Matt having any dreams so that he would recognize Ishi?
No.
At all. So why is
No,
Matt like,
you're
oh,
right.
look, I wake up in this fancy place and I have no idea how I got here, who you are, and you're making me obviously a drug-laced tea, and I'm just going to drink it. What?
Matt
So
does have dreams, but they happen off screen in the Eye of the World because there's no Matt POV chapter, but it is revealed in places like Barelon that
You know what would have been?
Matt had
No. I know that, Dane. Sorry, I was talking about the show. Have they established that this is anything other than some weird possible nobleman that has has knocked him out, and he wakes up in his
Matt is
bedroom, and
bi?
now the
Oh, wait,
guy
hold
wants
on.
to drug him?
Is that confirmed?
Matt would not have seen far as his face, right?
We'll mark that off on the bingo cards next week. But Elena, I know you were excited to see Mars this episode, weren't you? Werewolf, we're that close. We're that close to werewolf. Please, come on, we need werewolf. This scene would have been a lot more funny if his response to "Is this a sex or a murder thing?" if he said both. I would have been like, cool. At least somebody's got a sense of humor. But no, he's
it's like more cringe. It's more cringe dialogue from Matt. I mean, just Jesus Christ.
But Tripp's right. His question should have been, "Who the hell are you?"
Yeah, exactly. What the fuck am I doing?
Matt doesn't know who this guy is, right? If he's had scary dreams with a jump scare dude with a flame face in season 1, that's not this guy. This guy basically took his mask off in episode 8, but between then, Matt has not seen this Ishamael. He has no idea what this is.
Oh God! Remember when we all thought we were all like trying to guess? Hey, are they in the waste? No, they're just on Mars. They're just on Mars.
Yeah, I'm like, where the hell are they?
Do these spears look goofy as fuck to anybody else, or is it just me?
yeah.
I know that's like you could call that a nitpick, but they look goofy to me. I don't know what it is. Am I the only one?
They should be.
No, so the Aiel spears were kind of based on the Zulu kind of half spear, short spear. So this is semi accurate.
But I don't know. They just look weird to me.
The way they carry them really isn't.
What, like they don't know how to use them? Yeah, that's
you
that's
mean
pretty
you mean
much.
blades
No, I
up
mean on
in
their
the,
back,
in
like
the back
that?
scabbard?
Well, even she's like, it's like, yeah, that sure seems like a dangerous move. Like if you're under attack, you have to make sure you choke up on your spears to get them. Like, right?
Yep.
You know what I'm talking about? She has to choke up on her spears to get them out.
The thing is, there are worse things about this scene. It's coming right up where they beat the shit out of her.
I didn't even know what the hell was going on here, quite honestly. I was just like, what? Where are they? What are they doing? And I have a question for one of you guys. So, is it Jolien? Anyways, the Aiel that they buried there, I remember that from the books, but wasn't that more a whole, this is when the Wonder Girls meet Avi and they're right next to the river, so it's kind of a lush wetlands kind of thing, and I was confused.
Well, and I'm disappointed that Hopper wasn't allowed to just start digging in and having a meal right there, because it's another 1 foot grave.
Very shallow grave. Seems to be a thing.
I don't understand that either. I want to see where and then they just beat the shit out of her, and it's like, oh, I have toes, so I'm gonna get my ass kicked. Like, no, pick up the spears, get the buckler, and let's go.
But Bane would be really interested in pegging Perrin, but she had not so much.
Hold on a sec. Her description of why she has toe is, did she just say she was defending herself and she got stabbed by a sword, so it's her fault? Was that her reasoning of why she has toe? Because she was defending herself?
Yep.
And the other Aiel sucked enough to get stabbed in the back?
Yep.
Is that was her explanation, right? Because it was like, what the fuck? It's ridiculous. Why?
What?
She like, let me see if I can. It's after she gets beat up. He explains it to her, doesn't he?
Yeah, it's the next scene that they have together.
Okay, well, while Steve is finding that, I have a question about the maiden hand talk. So, when you read the books, I always took the maiden hand talk as much more of just little flicks of their fingers.
Okay,
Trip,
so
you're
I did
100% right. You guys are 100% right. They're not doing massive gestures, and they never do the maiden hand talk, where they could have just as easily have spoken instead.
Well, and then also they did hand talk, so you didn't see them talking. It was like they right, the air traffic control signs. It was supposed to be secret hand talk.
Yeah.
You'd make a gesture like that, and it's like, what the fuck, and you don't even know they're talking because
the word you want is surreptitious. Maiden hand talk was surreptitious, not fucking semaphore, which is what Nathan is doing.
Ralph, I feel you, but just try and let it slide off your back, and if it affects the books, stop the show, man. We'll fill you in. Like, don't let it affect the books. So try not. It's hard. We've been talking about how like parts of this have now started to sort of eat away at our brain, and we're getting confused about what is real and what isn't. So I get it, but try not to let it.
My question, to Ralph is this your first read through, Ralph? Because if it's your first read through, just keep going, because she's fucking awesome.
Nynaeve's story, Ralph, is an arc, and right now, if you're at a part where she's insufferable, that's because she just needs to find a place where she can skyrocket. She'll be your favorite by book 9.
She's one of the few that's ride or die with Rand forever, and I love her for that. So
yeah, Nynaeve turns into pretty awesome, and by the end, she and Lan very much deserve each other in the best way.
Power couple, Nynaeve and Lan at the end for sure, 100%. All right, so just I want to watch this part. Just it looks just so stupid, and I know it's a little thing, Dane, but it bothers me. I'm about the little things.
That's what she said.
That looks like real easy to get off her shoulder. Like,
and you're wide open while you're doing it, completely wide open.
It's like you're dead. It's like arrows exist. Like, sorry, I don't know. Sorry, it bothered the shit out of me. Okay, then we get the beat up scene,
which is what? No, oh my god. Oh.
And then she's like, "Stop, you stupid idiot."
Well, at least they didn't really have flippy kicks in there.
That's only because Avienda's taking it.
Why is
but
there
what
a
is this? What message is? What is this supposed?
Wolves don't bark.
What is this supposed to say about the Aiel? That like what if you have toe, then everybody just gangs up on you and beats the crap out of you?
It's stupid. It's like, oh, I have toe, beat the shit out of me. Okay, I'm good. Like, what? No, that's not how it works at all. No, it's like you definitely do not understand it. I have trouble understanding it. I know it's not that. She's such a rock, though, man. I'm gonna take it. Don't you dare step in. You hit me in the face, because. Oh, Jesus Christ.
They didn't even. And why? What are they trying to establish here? Why is it so important to completely destroy Aiel honor and how they view things?
There's going to be a later scene where Byrne begs Avienda to get beaten like she was beaten.
Because of his wife.
That's what it is.
You're right.
Oh my god, that was in one of those stupid.
That's gonna be in the finale, and that's why we got this scene and why it was stupid. It was to set up something even more stupid.
Perrin can't decide if he wants to fucking do Way of the Leaf or be an Aiel. Like, what the fuck? How would you be Perrin for 2 years? Like,
so he will confess to Avi that he killed his wife and that he needs to,
like
pay penance, make penance or whatever. And wow,
blood in, blood out. We got a jinx here, huh?
Wow.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you guys do. There's a simple explanation for all the idiocy in what they do with the show. There's something more stupid they're trying to set up in a later episode.
I just have to remind myself to laugh, or I'm going to start channeling Steve over here.
I'm sorry about the explosion, guys.
Oh, no, don't be sorry. You were just turning awfully red, and I thought your head was going to explode there for a minute.
Has Osimoto sent you a new keyboard yet?
No, not yet. I bought some new. I bought some secondhand ones though. That's the one that exploded here earlier.
Save it for the finale.
Oh, and especially when we're watching Matt. Oh, what they did to Matt. Oh my god.
So we don't. I'm just gonna
go have a gummy really quick.
I have to work tomorrow. I can't.
Are we all good skipping over that scene? Because
I just want to see the mirror. I just want to know the mirror is the same one. I think yacked about that.
It's the same mirror.
It looks the same mirror that was in Moraine's room, right?
Yep, it is the exact same one.
Yep.
And the other one is when you see him hanging, he's not hanging from his neck. You can tell from the body.
Oh, you want? Oh, here we go. All right, here we go. Nathan sent me something. Let's hold on. Let's.
By the way, Shy made a GIF of that, Dane. I will be using that quite often. Yeah, of the little hanging thing.
Here's Hopper.
There you go.
Hopper next to a real wolf.
Yeah.
So I want to ask you actually. Well, I'm going to bring up the show back up here, but I want to ask you guys something. Okay. Would you rather, at this point, seeing what they've done with channeling, would you rather have them scrap all the channeling to put the effects into stuff like wolves and flicker and fins and Torakin and Drakkar, and just scrap channeling and just make it just be like
100%
hand gesture?
100%. Sorry for jumping in here first and quick. Is one of the parts that is my favorite of the book series is there's a big battle at the end of The Shadow Rising, and I'm not going to spoil who it involves for Brian here, but it is noted that anybody who walked in on this fight would only see two people basically having a staring contest with each other, because they wouldn't be able to see any of the weaves or anything going on, and it's just two people just in like a death glare with each other, when what they're actually doing is sending, weave after weave that's getting sliced and cut in half. So it's like, if you want to save special effects or whatever budget on the show, that's what you could do. You could do a little bit showing kind of like all the big channeling and the big magic coming in. But what's pretty amazing and would be cool to show is basically for any third party that can't channel, trying to observe what these people are doing, they wouldn't be able to see any of it.
Well, yeah, Dane makes a good point. I mean, and I agree. We just want a good show. The story, give us that. So if they want to throw in some cool special effects with the channeling once in a while, then have it be point of view channeling. So that in a lot of these scenes where, like he was talking about, your point of view is a third party or parties, then you don't have those special effects. But when your point of view is Moraine watching Lanfear kick the shit out of Swan, okay, she could see, well, in that scene, no, she couldn't. Yeah, she could at that point. You could have it from her specific point of view to see that cool effect. Just do it once in a while so the viewer understood.
Yeah, the viewer only needs to see the result.
Whisker Fisherman, thank you for the
channel.
Right. Whisker Fisherman, thank you for the gifted membership. Dr. Danny D, you are now Dragon Sworn. Welcome, sir. Thank you very much, guys. Welcome to, there it is. Welcome, Fight the Good Fight. Thank you, man. Thank you for being a supporter for so long, dude. Thank you. Appreciate you. Man, we've been up to 90 viewers twice. Let's bust that 100 mark. That'd be so freaking cool. Like, you guys are the best.
I promise you have a shot of mayo if you got 100 viewers within for a whole minute.
I'll do the mayo, okay? I'll do the mayo.
And I'll drink some more bourbon.
Well,
what would be worse
than that? What
Brian,
a burden for you, Nathan.
I'll drink
some burden.
What would be worse for Steve?
Dane, I started off with Jack number 7, so you know what? That sacrifices, brother.
Fish wife, yeah, fish wife.
And I'm sitting here sober. Damn it!
Here's
to have
Rand
a
in his,
gummy.
here's Rand in his natural show state, on his knees, weeping like a little bitch.
Yep.
Yeah.
This is what. If you missed the start of the show tonight, the after stream, I spent about 20 minutes yelling at the top of my lungs about how this is just a complete. Rand al'Thor may be the most destroyed character in all of freaking television now.
Okay,
no,
well,
it's still
now I
mad.
have another
Still mad.
A
question.
murderous male
for-
nurse. What are you talking about?
I have a question for you guys. So, we have a channeler, right? We have Rand, who has barely channeled at all, right?
Mhm.
He gets stilled. Why, or not stilled, he gets shielded. So, would he really be Mr. Sad, oh no?
What do
I
you
mean,
mean?
let's just talk. Okay, so like for instance,
Yeah,
I'll
no.
I'll like ask Dane, but
He
if
should be
you had
embarrassed.
no, but I think my point is, if you have a channeler who has really, in a way, not had a chance to become addicted to that feeling, right? Like an Aes Sedai has, and they get shielded. Well, they weren't really addicted to it. They weren't used to that feeling of knowing that the source was
Well,
there.
Let's
So would
keep-
their depression be that deep?
No, they wouldn't have any depression yet. And here's the other key thing is that anyone who trains themselves in the one power knows not to get addicted to the source. So because they recognize that in and of itself is dangerous.
Well, that's why they're always releasing it and regretting it. They know they need to.
Yeah. So they can, but the state of being shielded versus the state of being severed, which is either skilled or gentle.
You can still feel it. You just can't use it when you're shielded. When you're stilled, you can't feel it anymore. Correct?
No. So when you're burned out, you can no longer feel it. When you're stilled or gentled, you can still feel the presence of the one power, but you know it in your bones. You'll never be able to access it ever again. Whereas when you're shielded, you know, well, as soon as the shield goes away, I'll be fine. But it's the realization that you'll never, ever be able to touch the one power ever again. That even though it's only hit you right now, that's what can get you your depression. But the depression doesn't hit you 5 minutes afterwards.
Right.
At least the suicidal level. It comes like that's why most men who can channel that are gentle, they last a while, but they don't last very long.
Well, I think because my whole point with all of this is, should Rand look like a fucking sad puppy right now, other than the fact that, oh crap, I just got...
Only because he's embarrassed, because he should not be shielded by one woman.
Right.
I don't give a shit if it's the Amerlin seat.
Hold on.
He is rungs and rungs more powerful than she is. That's already been established in the show.
We have established in this show that you cannot knot off a weave. So she needs to maintain this shield. So why is Rand not getting up and charging her and stabbing her in the chest to get the fucking shield off?
That would fix it. Although maybe she would just tie him in flows of air if he attempted that. But
well,
that's a good
but at
point.
least he could attempt it.
So he can still move he wasn't being held in place.
No, just closed. He just can't use the one power. That's it. So he can get up and go after her. But like she just told him she doesn't want to kill him. She wants to keep him caged. So why isn't he trying to make a move or something, or being smart to try and freaking knock her out? So she drops.
How about this?
Do something.
Why doesn't she do what she does in the fucking books?
Well,
because it wasn't this.
Support him and try and help him.
Let him run free because he has prophecies to fulfill.
Yeah, well, try and guide him to go get the Horn of Aiel because you think he needs it to win the last battle.
Oh
yeah,
my God. What?
I would do that.
And she's aware that he's going to proclaim himself on Tome and Head, that's a prophecy, and she's like, no, we're going to stick with Tower Law, which also they just made up for this. It's not Tower Law that they're going to have to.
Notice how Moraine doesn't seem to give two fucks about the Horn of... Nobody's talking about the Horn of Aiel that is missing. Where's the Horn of Aiel? It's not at the White Tower. Who has the... Where did the Horn of Aiel is no longer in Shinar?
Why is the Horn of Aiel
under a fucking goddamn whatever
throne?
Nobody cares that the Horn of Aiel is missing.
because
ahead.
Or in the hands of
great
dark
hunt,
friends.
the great hunt is not for the Horn of Valir.
It's
The great
bullshit.
hunt is the hunt for morons. Not.
Oh, okay. I thought.
No, the great hunt is the hunt for Rand's balls.
I thought it was Land's
No,
balls.
no, they
never
don't
find
care
them.
about Rand's balls.
I thought it was any balls.
They'll never find them. They'll never find them.
The only male character with some amount of balls is Barthana's, and they found his
No,
balls in
it
his
was
mom's purse.
Uno, and Uno is now dead.
Oh yeah.
Again.
No, he's not. He'll be back. Don't worry. Remember,
I'm on
Tower.
I'm
Remember.
on.
Just go ahead. Go ahead.
I was just gonna
Go
say
ahead.
I'm on Team Barthanas. Everything he said was true about Moraine.
Just remember, guys. He's
If
not
she
wrong.
was my aunt, I'd turn to the fucking Dark Lord.
Just
Yeah.
remember the scene,
Oh
guys.
my god.
Matt will jump off the tower blowing the horn. He will float down. Nynaeve will blow up the
I can
tower,
see it.
and
I can see
Kalendor will
it.
be there. Okay, just remember the scene. Okay, and there will be a set of
Awesome.
shining balls sitting there. And they'll be like, oh, you look any more ridiculous either. Award-winning, by the way, award-winning costumes, guys.
Damn you, Scroto!
So now we get more lectures back and forth. Rand says, "Man, I'm an idiot. I should have went with Lanfear and gone to the dark. That seems like a lot more fun. At least I was getting some pussy every night."
These dark friends sure are a lot nicer.
Let's listen. Look. So
Right.
ever since Moraine has saved him from fucking nailing Lanfear every night.
Not allowed to go to sleep.
He's not allowed to
freaking
go to
Nightmare on
sleep.
Elm
He's
Street.
been tormented. Now he's been brought in front of the Armelin seat to be freaking mocked and now freaking berated for being a piece of shit. And now he's put in jail.
Yeah.
On the flip side, Lanfear's like,
Dude.
"Come with me. You can fuck me every night. All we got to do is kill a few people."
Exactly. The
Dude,
dark
you-
friend sucked his dick. Like who?
You,
Like,
you
why
know
would
it's going
he
to be
on
awesome.
Team Shadow?
It's going to be awesome when Rand finds Eggie still in her collar, and in order to sit there and free her, he has to
stick his dick in
fuck
her
her
mouth?
soul dom in front of Eggie.
Nice.
I
Or he's
think
gonna
he's
try
just
and put
gonna.
it in his mouth. and be
Okay,
No,
moving.
no, he-
Get the
Moving
bacon out of your
on.
mouth,
He's gonna get into
Egwene, I'll
Egwene's
free
cell,
you.
and then she's gonna have that ball gag in there and be like,
Oh
he'll be
my
tempted. He'll be
god!
like, wait a second.
How dare you bring
You
us
can't
here? How
speak,
dare
can
you?
you?
Moving
You can
on.
if
I have a legitimate question.
He's
Okay.
going to look at
So,
the soul dom
what,
and say,
Rand-
"Just flip me over."
Rand is shielded, right? So what? He just went to sleep while he was shielded and
Yep.
found himself in TAR with Lanfear. I mean, just
Yeah,
like
well,
who?
Yep.
Well, so now Rand apparently Rand is a dreamwalker because he put himself in. Guys, he put himself. Lanfear did not bring him to Tar. He put himself in Tar.
Yeah, but there's elements of that in the books that Rand is able to get into Teleran reality.
Yeah,
He's
but
not
he can't
consciously
channel
able
yet,
to-
Dane. He can't even channel yet. He's figured out how to.
Well,
put
no,
himself in-
he did channel more powerful than Loghain ever did in the previous episode, but he seems to
Yeah,
have forgotten all of that in this episode.
Yeah,
so
can't break the shield, right? Yeah.
it's a
And
shield.
thank
of
God
one.
Leandrin is back in where she belongs, in front and center, with the dark friend, with the evil dark friend boy.
You know,
When they ask-
Gadfly, they're really bad about that. They just seem to, just like with everything else in the show, the titles of their episodes have nothing to do with what the hell is going on, just like the
Yeah.
scenes have nothing to do with each other.
Reportial said that right before we went live too. It doesn't matter. The titles of the shows don't mean dick. They don't mean anything. And how any of this, like, why is this called Deus de Mar? Oh, because Deus de Mar is a thing they say in the books. What? Okay. What? Like,
Yeah.
there's no Carhean politics in this fucking episode.
No,
Like,
none.
Like, none.
No. In this scene, Son kicks out Mummy because it's.
I'm not.
It's,
Chris, I'm not
it's-
saying
Yeah,
it's
but
it's
do it.
she
royalty
gets her
stuff.
revenge for that.
I'm saying this version of Rand, I can't fucking tie
Yeah.
his shoes. So how is he getting himself
I
into
know.
Tar? That's all. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
So whatever. It's a small thing compared to the rest. Now we have Leandrin. What's is Leandra? Oh, this was Leandra's last scene, wasn't it? She's not in the last episode.
Thank goodness.
She survives the Great Hunt / Dragon Reborn.
Wow.
I guess. Same narrative,
her word
guys.
count's going to drop down.
The same arc. The same arc. Don't forget it. Same arc. Those two books are the same thing. Oh, here we go. This is my favorite scene right here.
Oh my God, Matt crying for Ishi's sad story.
So I love how the son doesn't know that the mother has spy ear tubes all over the house. You know, because as you know, he wouldn't know there's spy tubes in the house because you know every house comes with spy tubes. Because you know,
that was really weird too. Is that like in the middle of a big old thick wall that she's listening on the other side?
Yeah. Well, it's like
from
they weren't talking that. They were not talking that loud. But look,
wait, what?
A very small thing. What? What do you mean?
I didn't notice it. That's a fucking hole.
This is a spy hole, dude. Look, watch. So that's a hole, right? She walks by it. It goes in there.
I didn't notice either, Dane.
And she's on the other side of the spy hole listening.
Oh my God.
I just saw Dane's face.
Yeah. Yeah. So in other words, her face is literally at Leandrin's foot level right now.
I love you, dude. I need strength. I love you, dude. You good? You going to bed? Pretty good. Okay.
I mean, the schematics of this castle or this house or whatever are got it. When they built this, the architect was probably, what the fuck am I doing with this?
Wait, a vent for what? They don't have air conditioning. Why is there a vent in the middle of the wall for nothing?
It's a vent for all the bullshit in this show.
I was waiting for that.
Everybody! I'm so glad I picked
Nathan,
up
if this was a vent for all the bullshit in this show, it's not big enough.
Well, they probably got them in every single room.
Like, it's the interest of Fraggle Rock. Wait, it goes to the sewer. So wait, she went into the sewer to listen in?
That's what it looks like.
Like ASMR, guys. You could go in the sewer to listen to people. She's a crap.
This is very clever politicking. No wonder she was able to find out all the eyes and ears in Kyrian.
Okay, now on to my favorite scene, guys. 92. Come on, 8 more. Let's get to 100, please. I'll beg.
Oh, this part.
Let's caress Matt's face dearly.
I can do my part. I can probably watch it on my iPad.
I'm going to do something I hardly ever do, which is make a political statement. Is she fucking Joe Biden now?
Nope. Matt's not a little girl. Or his daughter.
King Peter, thanks for being here. 100% agree.
Anime.
I also would love to see. I'd love to see a Wheel of Time anime. I'm looking forward to the Great Hunt comics. We'll see what they look like. Hopefully, they look good. And if we ever get a Stormlight archive, I hope that's animated too, because all they're proving is they can't do it right now. They don't have the imagination or the wherewithal or the graphical engineering prowess to do any of this.
Steve skipped right over that, Grifter.
What did I skip over?
Look at his comment. Yeah, that was one that killed me.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so hold on. So this is going to sound a little weird. Okay. So it was the delivery that was cringe. I feel like there's a point in there where it's like maybe it's you think that they should be thinking that it's a girl would be easier to control because obviously, but it's like their stupid plan for Rand. It's like it's the same plan that Moraine had. Hey, you're the dragon. Let's go to the Eye of the World and you can do the thing. It's like, but Moraine, I don't know how to do the thing. I've never done anything. What are you talking about? Well, you're the dragon, so do it. It's like, okay, that turned out great. So now the new plan is, okay, we're going to lock you up in a cage and just wait till the last battle. When the last battle comes out, we're going to pull you out of the thing and have you do the thing. And he'll be like, but I didn't train how to do the thing. I was just standing and I was just caged. I don't know. I haven't learned anything. Well, it doesn't matter. You're the dragon. Do the thing. Win the last battle. That's the plan.
Right. Yeah. But it would have been much easier. I mean, the typical response, knowing what we know with the show, that Moron has made a special oath on the oath rod just for
oh my God,
bitch queen, But it's that's the response. Be like, it would have been so much easier if you were a girl, and it's like, oh, like your girlfriend. This show sucks.
Demise Wells season 3. Oh God, I hope not. Oh God, I hope not. If you want to, I may go through a wall. So I'm sure everybody
like the Kool-Aid man. Oh yeah.
Oh no.
We're gonna have to now. We're gonna have to start a plaster fund.
Yeah, you think Egwene blew a nuclear bomb in that field? You will see a fucking mushroom cloud in Virginia, okay? I'm telling you. If we get Demise Wells, all they proved is they cannot
Guns of the
use Demise
Navarone.
Wells.
You'd be Superfly TNT. You'd be a mush crowd laying motherfucker.
Yep. And then we could all say that Steve has the ability to channel like no one has in 1,000 years.
That's true, man. Okay. Can I ask anybody who felt that this was Matt is she son confirmed scene?
Pretty much, yeah. I think so.
Oh, I didn't. I was just.
Who else is on that? Is she son confirmed?
I just think Matt agreed to lease a new Subaru WRX.
I think that's true, though. I think he is. He's getting the as well. He's getting it fully loaded, air conditioning,
with the spoiler and the STI and like the special rims, like full package,
turbocharged full package. But he's gonna go old school with the CD player, no Bluetooth. He's gonna. That's how he rides.
It's the only way to ride.
It's the only way to ride. Bill, thanks for being here. This kind of stream is the only way I watch this garbage. I bailed after episode 3 in season 1 in frustration and rage.
Good for you.
And that's what they've done. I'm back to rereading the books. Let the Lord of Chaos fucking rule. Hell yeah. Thank you, Phil. That's pretty much how I watch Ahsoka right now. Is I watch it through Mahler and them watching it.
It's not worth it.
That's how I've watched some of these things. Is just watching it through the critiques and going, and then it's just like, and then what the better guys at this, because I'm way amateur, obviously, but when they add the people just losing their minds over the stupidest little shit, like I'm sure there's going to be video of people losing their minds when Lance says cat on a hot tin roof, and they're like, the thing.
Well, and that's one of the things that Rafe talked about in that little Ask Me Anything yesterday. Like, what's the one thing that you want that you're looking forward to? And he says,
"That cat crosses the courtyard. Finally."
It's finally. Kid, what are you talking about?
Walking.
Just talk about it.
Well, dude, he didn't even. It's like nobody knows what the fuck they're talking about. Cat crosses the courtyard. He didn't do it. He just walked. He didn't do anything. He just walked in the room. So everybody's like, anybody that doesn't know what Cat crosses the courtyard is going, when are we going to see Cat crosses the courtyard? Like, he just walked into a room and got put on his knees. Like, what's so special about that?
Yeah.
Whisker Fisherman, dude, thank you. Let me catch up to this. Whisker Fisherman, oh my God, you guys are all over the place. Am I catching?
The lions sing and the hills take flight, moon by day and the sun by night, blind woman, deaf man, jackdaw fool, let the Lord of Chaos rule.
Oh yeah, boom. Whisker Fisherman, 5 gifted memberships. Thank you very, very much, man. Rory Mitchell, KRS, Phil Northfleet, Silverlock, and Mr. Zip are all now Dragon Sworn. Thank you. Let the Lord of Chaos rule is fucking right. Let's see. I would like to point out in the book you can break an oath, but it kills you. Moraine could have disobeyed Suan. It wouldn't have forced her. Yeah, but she really did want to do it because you saw it in her eyes, right? She's a traitor.
I don't know if
she's a teller.
The oath to the Dark One would have killed. I don't know that the oath rod would have killed. Would it?
Well,
thank you.
This is the other thing is, and part of the reason why we were all losing our frickin' minds when she swore the oath to obey on the oath rod. But the Aes Sedai don't swear an oath to obey, right? They swear an oath to not to speak a word that isn't true, not to make a weapon for one man to kill another, and not to use the one power as a weapon except in the last extreme of their own life, that of a warder, that of another sister, or against shadow spawn, or that's in reverse order. They don't swear an oath to obey precisely because they could see what the ramifications of doing that would be. Right?
Okay.
Cat.
Whereas the shadows oaths, if they're done via different mechanism, those could basically be lethal.
So basically, that means.
One sec. Hold that thought. Cat, or I don't know if you want me. You say AKA Yogi, so I'm not sure if you prefer to go by Yogi. Thank you for being here. I just want to point out, being a member now, I've been on Monday or Tuesdays trying to have these streams and include members. If you're a member of the channel, you can come on. We can talk about the episodes, the seasons, whatever. So if you're interested in hanging out for those member streams, look for those on Monday and Tuesday. Everybody's obviously welcome to listen, but members can get the link and come talk to me and whoever's around. So thank you very much for the support, everybody. And sorry, continue, Trip. I apologize for interrupting you.
No. So the fourth oath happened like episode 5 of season 1, episode 4 or 5? 6. Okay, so still before COVID excuses, right? So they were planning on this crap back then.
Oh yeah. Nick, thanks for being here for the pre-show and the support. Thank you for being a member. Same for you as every member. Look out Monday and Tuesday if you want to join in the conversation live. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, and hang in there. Glad you're here, man. Yanon says for $2, Oathrod would kill think a certain red. I don't know. To be honest, I don't know. I forget. So I'm out of my depth at this point. Right now, my brain is mush. I'm looking at Ishmael
petting
Matt in his lap and saying it's okay. I'm going to now tell you all of my motivations and coddle you, my son.
He's going to explain why the Subaru Forester is so much better than the Impreza.
So he just wants to die, right? That's all. He just wants to die permanently. Doesn't come back. No reincarnation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he just wants to die permanently.
So,
and then Matt gets Brian. A little tear in his eye.
So, at least in the books, Brian, Ishamael's motivation in the early books are he's insane.
Yeah.
Yes.
His motivations in later books, I think they become a little bit more nuanced towards the end, but read and find out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, Rave said they mixed that up. I won't go farther and do spoiler kind of stuff.
I don't know that his motivation was ever to die permanently. It was to break the wheel, which isn't. I mean, I guess
so. A lot of the Dark Friends, you could say that their motivation was if the Great Lord is triumphant and remakes the world in their image, that they'll basically be exalted and be powerful and rule in a different variation of the world as it is. But it only gets revealed at the end that Ishamael has a slightly different motivation than this, right? But he's
Dana
the only
already exposed.
Yeah, but let's not ruin anything further for Brian that we can avoid ruining.
All right, let's move on. Okay, we go to Mars, where we see Lanfear on Mars on her throne of Mars.
Thank God she's not wearing that headdress anymore.
And yes, Elena, I am right there with you. I am very disappointed we never got crazy, full of freaking just crazy ass fucking Dalzamon. It was such a disappointment that they just
got some jump scares.
Not I guess Subaru Forester. That's right, Joshua. Fully loaded, leather seats, leather interior, CDs. At least she wasn't wearing her stupid ass fucking hat. Okay, that's the only thing.
Exactly. Without the hat, I really relate to Lanfear quite a bit. That is why I am now Team Lanfear.
All that
I'm not even talking about. I'm not. I'm just. I'm more talking about her attitude with Rand and her. I would so totally say that you didn't even make it out of the fucking city, you fucking moron.
I don't even. Well, that's true too. Yeah, I actually don't even have a problem with this outfit. I think this is probably.
I do.
It's better than the black for me, but it's better than half the freaking outfits on the show.
Here's the question: Why does Lanfear have to go through the Forgate burning everything down?
We don't know.
They want to make her look like Jason or
so hold on a sec, too, guys. Okay, so here we go again. This is now again Rand. So now Rand has asked Lanfear for help because he can't do anything for himself. So now
Rand is responsible for this. Rand is responsible for this now. Yes.
This is all Rand's fault. Yep. Rand has now killed probably hundreds of people in the Forgate because she's just going around for no reason.
Well, they were probably all bullies like that male nurse, so they had it coming.
Hey, Avi will take turns beating up Perrin and Rand because they both now have toe.
Yes, right. Dr. Danny D, 100%. These are all Rand. Everything that happens from here with her is his fault. Sorry, go ahead, Nate.
She looks like a bad guy from the. Sorry, go ahead.
From Power Rangers.
I was saying, anybody notice the similarities between her little armor underneath the cape and Galadriel's from what looks to be probably the same village?
Is that supposed to be armor?
You know what, Nate? Fuck off.
It's supposed to be armor. Like, look, this is if I had to give.
It's all together. It's so.
If I had to pick one thing that I didn't want to stab my eyes out about, it'd probably be this outfit. That's how
it would be.
I'm not saying it's great. I'm just saying it's like 4 out of 10 compared to everything else being negative.
The only credit I would give is if you look at the shoulders and the straight lines, that this would somewhat be considered a Kyrianan outfit in that we finally see the Kyrianan affection for straight lines in their architecture manifested in their shoulder pads.
At least it's not black too. It's
that too.
Like
it's not what she would wear, and she wouldn't go on a murder rampage in order to get to Rand because she
would just
go in.
Well, honestly, as much as I enjoyed watching her blow shit up, still it serves no purpose because how is that supposed to free Rand or help Rand?
How was it exactly? Her blowing up the Forgate, how is that helping anything?
Right. Step 3, profit. Here's a question though: is the next scene after this the one where Maxim's looking at himself in his sword?
Oh God.
So we went from a stupid scene to a stupider one.
This is the scene where they accuse Lan of being a dark friend again because they're behind the script.
So Taylor is playing himself as
Oh my God. Hold on. Are we really doing this? Oh, we've already Alana's not in the next. Did we say Alana's not in the next episode? Are we really doing the they think Lan following Lanfear confirmed because Suwan's going to get off her ass and go, they went through the Waygate with Lanfear and send Alana, Maxim, and Ivron after him?
Well, and also
that sadly makes sense.
They spend this episode, they spent the previous episodes saying they think he's a dark friend. And then they get him here, and they reunite him and Moiraine and help free Rand as a gesture of goodwill because they thought Lan was a dark friend or something. Yeah,
I don't know why. Like,
well, Alana shouldn't even be involved in this. It makes no sense. None of this makes any sense.
So Yanan says it helps by distracting the 14 Aes Sedai. Yes, but. You know what also helps distracting the 14 Aes Sedai? Sneaking in, grabbing him, and leaving. Compulse some people. Like, use some compulsion. Don't make a racket. Now,
Oh, wait.
Disguise yourself.
Your ability to chant.
They can't detect the ability to channel unless they have the same fucking talent as that one Suldom or Damani has. So, oh god.
Okay. So Lanfear's little rampage through the foregate is so that the 14 Eyes Sedai would have to channel and make it rain.
Yes, that's exactly right.
Yeah.
They wanted their rain scene.
And
what the
I know we're getting there, but so Swan, who can sit there and shield Rand with a flick of her wrist, has to have everybody link so she can make it rain.
Make it rain. Make it rain gold, baby. Woo.
Skeet.
Get them dollar bills, y'all. Woo. Sorry.
Oh my god.
I'm white. I still don't know what
Ooh, that's a
skeet
good
means.
face. All right, hold on. That was a good face. There's some good face. I still have yet to find a face palm for my thumbnails.
Thank goodness Logain is finally telling some truth about Moron, though. What do you see when you see her? Desperate, lonely woman, indeed.
Why is he mad, by the way?
Logain was talking smack about her.
No, why is he crazy? Why is Logain crazy?
Because
he channeled the one power.
I love your direct answers, Dane. I love it. No bullshit. I'm
honestly guessing like that's why. He's not that.
No, because the actor said, because the actor's like, you know what, playing this straight isn't any fun. Can I play it like I'm insane? And they're like, sure, why not? Like, okay, cool. You're insane now. Because we have to have the
a half a year in your
This is all to basically let Detective
Sherlock
Land.
Wait a second.
No,
just pointing this out.
What?
After you're in the asylum and you're still a madman, if the power made him mad, the asylum's not going to fix him, you dumb fuck.
Even if it wasn't, let's say you're just a typical insane person like I am. What, put me in an asylum for 6 months and poof, I'm supposed to be magically cured?
But yes, that's true, but
they'll give you antipsychotics, right? Because they've got all that modern medicine in the Renaissance setting. Right?
They clearly know why. If he's crazy, they clearly know why. It's because he channeled the one power, like Dane said, as a man, which makes you crazy, which is not curable by going to a fake asylum in Carhean. Why would that?
But they have the best male nurses in the world.
Not anymore. Rand killed him.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
No, they had to use this line to reinforce the fact that it's only been 6 months.
Rand killed him.
Except it's...
Yeah, we've had Beltane twice.
The other thing, too, so he's sitting there at this table, and Land puts down a key. Right. Now, it's a rather large key. It's probably pretty close to the length of my pipe here. Or maybe a little bit shorter, but either way,
key to the door to this place.
Yeah, I think so. But a key is a metal object, which Logain, who apparently his only motivation in this show is to find something to kill himself. Why didn't he just grab the key right then and just stab himself in the neck?
It might be a little bit too blunt. I think he might do better trying to reach for Land's sword, who he also has on him.
We'll see you on Mars, Elena. Thanks for being here.
They didn't make Land take his sword off going into a nut house with a suicidal crazy guy. This is the least suicidal character.
Yeah, but that's good. That's because Land can cross the courtyard with a cat.
I hate this.
Who do we think Logain is going to end up in Falme with Rand?
Oh God, I hope he.
Or is he done? It's like, did he really just? Was that the teaching he's getting? Is just grab the source, don't feel it. Was that it?
He teaches Rand for 27 seconds, and then he gives Lan enough clues for Lan to provide more insight on the one power to Rand than Logain does.
Sounds about right.
He's probably done.
Yeah.
He's probably done. He's
Now,
now written off like
I
Tom.
think our version of this scene in the pre-show was much better. I really wanted to see Gaul jump off one of those towers and yell "Karakard" and blow up the gate. I think that would have been way better than what we got here. Just saying. You guys can disagree. I just,
So now we know Tyr's not. I mean, we already knew this, but I know a lot of us thought the explosion was from book 3. But that they were combining Palme and Tyr, and
there still might be an explosion at a drawbridge that's more Falma based, but I don't know if that's fireworks or anything. Who knows? Maybe Gaul does show up and yell Karakarn, or maybe
that would be the greatest. Matt, it's
Cheer,
all
he
made
who
up,
comes
bro.
with the dawn.
Karakarn! Got a big ass fucking fireworks strapped to his balls. He's like, ah!
I'm honestly just waiting for the final episode of this, where basically the 3 Aiel maidens take on all the White Cloaks.
Wait, what did she say? 3,000 years pass and I'm back to this. What the fuck does that mean?
Exactly. She should shut the fuck up. That's what.
She's back to just blowing shit up.
But she doesn't need to.
For a man.
No one was stopping her from getting into the city. She could have just
Well, that was the scene from the trailer because we had It's Raining Men again.
So was she dragging the fire from the sparks around her? So she's a battery. She's blowing stuff up just to suck fire out of the fire she made initially. They did. They tried to explain this shit. Man. I don't know why everything's got to wrap around their hands. At least she didn't throw mortars at it. At least she just blew the gate up. Lanfear is winning this season, by the way. She is winning.
Yeah, and so you're probably going to disagree with me. I actually liked that effect. That channeling effect.
This one right here?
I think the one with the weaves up around her hand. I did actually like that.
This one right here?
No, where Lanfear's channeling and it goes up her arm.
No. This is the least. Yeah, this is the least worst one. I can see why you like that one. The Damani ones are the ones that are ridiculous because they do their thing and they shoot it up in the air and they miss every time. They're terrible.
Go gadget magic.
Now we're back in Mars again. I guess we're back on Mars.
Yeah, which is also now Toman Head.
Yeah.
Is this where we get the explanation of why she got the shit beat out of her?
Oh, is it? Hold on, I think you're right.
Because I couldn't pay attention to that. I was just so distracted by how stupid the Aiel scenes are.
Yeah, her eyeshadow is pretty egregious. It's like
I agree.
She's still winning. Like it's sad, but she's winning. Like it's Natasha O'Keefe, you're winning, and I can't believe I'm saying that. All right, let's see. When is Hopper going to start talking? When are we getting a werewolf? So you're all just fine now. Man, Perrin is an idiot in this show, isn't he? God damn.
Does he have his
friends again?
I can't tell.
Look at this dialogue. I fulfilled my toe to Jolene and restored my G.
That is not how toe works. Oh my god.
Toe is obligation?
No, what the fuck?
Hold on. Like what you said, you owe me. Toe.
Now do I get to beat
It is
shit out of you?
dishonorable to remind me, Karen Ayababa. Man, I'm such a good actor. But I will answer you anyways, even though you've disrespected me. Yes. I was defending myself when Jolene took the sword to her back that killed her.
So how does that make any sense?
So how does she have toe? She did nothing wrong.
She's defending herself.
I think
yeah, but why does I'm sorry, Steve, but why does Avi defending herself have anything to do with Jolene taking a sword to the back. What was Jolene doing? Or was Avi defending herself against Jolene and distracting her? I'm sorry, I don't know.
As what's been established here, Avienda would have no toe. And book Avienda would know that she had no toe for this. They were in a fight. People die. Stuff happens. She was defending herself. She did nothing wrong. Why does she have to?
Wait. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm
Brian-
trying to make
Brian
the
took
battle
out?
scene in my head make sense. So
No, it
they
doesn't
were
make
in
any-
a fight. Avi was busy defending herself against whoever they were fighting. And so then Jolene got killed, and Avi feels guilty because she was busy trying to save her own life rather than knowing
I
that
think the proper question here is, why does Jolene suck so much at combat? And why did she get her ass kicked?
Yeah.
And why does that?
She doesn't know flippy kicks.
Why does that in turn give Avienda toe because Jolene sucks? It doesn't make sense to me. But Nerporio, thanks for hanging out. I know you already bolted. Hey, if you're not already subbed to Nerporio, give him he's got a funny video. He wants everybody to watch it. He's made fun of this show, but yeah. So that's the proper question: is why does Jolene suck? And they're better off without her because she got stabbed in the back with a sword, and she's an Aiel. You know, Aiel can take out 50,000 people at once. So how did she get
between 2,000 and 5,000?
Oh,
well,
sorry.
that would be a male Aiel. A female Aiel.
You know what though?
A little bit more.
Here we go. Though.
That's true, Andrew. That's true.
Here's the thing, though, Steve.
Yeah.
In Joliel's defense, and why Avi should have toe, and this may be a little bit nitpicky.
I love it.
But the warder last week turned around and turned his back to his opponents and stared at his yellow Aes Sedai for 10 fucking hours and didn't take a single attack to his back. I don't know why, but
that is also
Joliel probably felt perfectly safe doing that, and therefore Avi has toe because
there was
reasons.
there was no Aes Sedai for her to get juiced up by, so that was her failure. Like there was no juicing going on. I think Arctis, you're right. I think you should be asking why every Aiel looks like the Aiel from the book except for Avienda. Yeah, that's interesting, isn't it? there's nothing going on there. You're nodding for $5.
Maybe she's the.
Whoa, you okay, Trip? You good?
Yeah, no, I interrupted you. I'm sorry.
Okay.
She's the Karakard.
Yeah, you're not fine. Karakard. Okay, sorry. Dude, I gotta get that. I gotta get a video made of that. Like just Gaul blowing up. Okay. $5. Wait, she has obligation because Jolene is Downs and Abby had vowed to guard her on the same search.
That is so bad, Yada.
Man, we ain't getting off the chain. But hey, this is all water. How?
Wait, Steve, I had to answer to your question a minute
Sorry,
ago,
go
and
ahead.
that was
I just had to act this
Avi.
out.
Avi is the real dragon. She is the one that stands out in her society.
Which head
Dragon
of the
D's
dragon
nuts.
is she? Which head of is she the Karakard? Is Gaul gonna jump out and blow up? Karakard. Sorry.
Well, we've already decided that we're going to have at the very end a 5-headed dragon and an 8-headed Forsaken transformer fight it out. So
the fucking Voltron fight.
Oh
yeah,
I can't wait.
What, dude?
So,
like, has anybody noticed? Have you guys noticed how short the Avienda Elaine scenes are in this freaking episode? It's like you blink and you miss it. Like
yeah.
What did I say? Avienda Elaine. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Avienda Elaine aren't.
Was
Like,
sorry. In the previous scene, was Avienda making a comment about the ocean?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. She said,
Wow.
"This is all. This is water. All. How? How be the water?"
I missed that. I missed that in my watch. But holy shit!
How do be this the water?
Guys, there's an element of that. Like we can forgive this type of shit because when Avienda goes to Ebadar in book 7, like there's an element of that, right? Where she has to go across on a boat for the same. And she gets really weirded out by large rivers and bodies of water, but she gets definitely weirded out seeing the sea for the first time. So I get it.
Yeah,
But the thing, why
not-
doesn't she do that in the Great Hunt? It's because she's not in the Great Hunt. She shows up in Trek Reborn.
It's just I don't know. It's just the delivery of it was just like I don't know. It made me laugh.
And in
But-
fairness,
but
No,
her
I
seeing a-
agree.
She goes down to
Steve.
Tyr, but she also doesn't see the sea in Tyr.
All of
Tyr
them
is up
seeing
the
a
delta,
huge,
right?
All
So-
of them seeing a huge body of water would be like, what the fuck? We don't see any water, right?
Yeah.
So I get it.
Oh,
It's
and
just-
they get even more weirded out by that they can't drink any of it.
yeah, you're right.
So,
Yeah,
but-
she
but that
obviously
would-
went to the Academy of Suroth acting.
Can I ask a question real quick, guys? How do these fucking things work? Because you see how it's a full ring right now.
Yeah.
So how does she activate it into neck plunging mode to put it around her neck?
It just knows. It's magic, Steve. Do
Oh,
not
it just
question.
knows. Okay,
It just
sorry,
knows.
I'm asking too many questions. I'm sorry.
Mhm.
Like, I don't know.
The same way that Jolene got stabbed in the back. Okay.
Why
We
isn't
don't
it
know.
just a
Are they in the
simple-
same
simple
house
blast?
where they were in the last episode?
I don't see any donkeys, so I don't think so. I think we're out
They
of there.
moved to a different house.
So now we have the one Suldam going down the dark alleys of Karahian by herself. She is a woman alone. Do you think she's looking for drugs, guys? What do you think? Is there a drug problem?
Kyrian or Falm? There's a
Oh,
Solon
Falm,
one
I'm
being
sorry.
Kyrian. Yeah, sorry.
Is there a drug problem in Falming?
Oh, and you know what?
looks
This
like a
is why the
smart-
Soldam have such heavy makeup, because otherwise Nynaeve would never. How would she know
That's
if a
true.
woman was
That's-
Soldam or not?
Why did she think
The
this
scars
was
on
gonna
their
work, by the way?
face.
What gave her any indication that this was going to work?
I have no recollection of this. Was I that hammered? Like, did they attack the Soldam?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, you want? I'll play it for you. Here you go. You ready? Here you go.
This is
I don't-
Dane asking a rhetorical question.
I'll play it for you.
Apparently, this was 2 hours ago, and I have no memory of this ever. Like,
Oh, the dialogue in this is
Because she
just
goes, "Hey."
absolutely great.
Hey, bitch, what's up with you? Fits well, don't you think? Oh my God, I put this collar on you. There you go.
how does
Oh,
that
I
work
guess
when the
it's
collar was
the.
already like full? Like it was a full ring. What did they do?
Well, that's what he was just
Why
asking,
is
but
it
I
now
think
leather?
putting the
Look at-
bracelet on activates it, because
Look at the.
Well, they've never explained
Look,
that
it's
because they didn't
leather.
figure it out last episode before
Look,
Nincompoop
Guys.
alerted the patrol.
Oh wait, I think I left this
It's
running on the
leather.
TV, and then I went to the washroom. That's why I missed this.
it's leather now. The collar is leather. Look
wait,
at it.
what? Wait,
it's
where's
collar's
the
leather.
what?
It's gonna
Is
start
that
building
the
itself
collar?
out.
Oh, okay.
No,
It's
the
gonna do
bib's
its.
gonna start apparating.
It's doing
And
its
why do people get hit in the face
Tony
so
Stark
much?
thing.
Wait, did Elaine just like open hand slap her down?
No, she hit her with a piece of wood.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Which
she
will
got that
eventually
from
be
Why?
crafted
She's
Karen.
got
into
the
Matt's
fucking collar
hat.
on now.
Oh,
There's no fucking point to smacking her down on the ground. She's got the
Perrin's
collar on.
bat is getting around.
I was expecting Elaine to yell, "It's clobbering time!" Ah,
No, you be that one scene from that one '80s movie, like I came here to chew bubble gum and kick some ass, and I'm all out of gum.
Motherfucker.
I'm all.
What was with the awkward sponge bath, guys?
It was her second spa day, Steve. It had been so long since she had her spa day with the white cloaks. It was
If
time
you
for
want to turn,
another one.
if you want to turn Egwene into a murderous psychopath,
Give her a
give her a sponge
Give
bath.
her,
Yeah.
give her a fucking bath.
sponge bath. Oh, yes, she's. See, I can't wait for her to use her hair as a weapon because that's what's going to happen. She's going to put a blade or something in her at the end of her hair, and she's going to do whoosh, and she's going to hit her in the face, and she's going to be like, oh, and then she's going to kill her, and then she's going to take it. But what I found more interesting is the fact that Egwene, who is supposed to be at this point a trained demone, straight up threatened to kill her, and she does jack shit.
Right. Dude,
Maybe
she got San Francisco
maybe-
triggered and got the fuck out of there.
maybe Zelia Thing Jones in the next episode will grow a pair of testicles like she always wanted, and take away Egwene's name and start calling her Thule or something.
Dang,
Or
quit
already
calling
has.
her thing. I have to
I'm
just say that.
sorry.
Quit.
This is
Stop.
just so weird.
I'm sorry.
I don't care. That's just mean.
No.
She said
Yes.
she was going to kill her. She would have put that bracelet. She would have put that bracelet on, and she would have made her fucking just. She would have put her in so, or she would have whipped the shit out of her. Like either or something. Punishment is in order when you threaten your master. Like that. Like whether that sounds like insensitive or not.
Not
it's the truth.
Egwene.
I mean,
Or she would have done the Hulk lift onto the hook again.
She's more Brokeback than Heath Ledger in that one movie. I'm sorry. Love you, Heath.
Oh my god!
Heath Ledger. I watched The Brothers Grimm the other day. That was a good movie. Heath Ledger, you're a legend. We miss you, man. I wish you were in this fucking show. You would have made a great ball.
No, you really don't wish he was in this show.
I wish everybody but these people were in the show at this point. Actually, that's not fair. That's not their fault. I gotta bring that back. It's not their fault.
You could stick him. You could stick him in this scene. You could stick Heath Ledger in this scene because, like, all the facial markings that this chick has, and he could just look at her and go, "You want to know how I got these scars?"
I put a razor in my mouth because I was cast in the show, and I thought I was going to be a big star.
Can we just skip the end bear scenes? My god, they're just.
Can I? No, because this is an adept use of Deus de Mars. See, this is why the episode is called it, because she is thinking politically here. Now she's got her boy servant here, who normally is giving him her foot rubs and sponge baths, but he needs to be in on it because this is her right hand man. So now they have used the great game to fool this dumb idiot into going into a cage. Where she locks him up and says, "Well, I told the queen you're dead." Queen, by the way.
I like how he walked into the cell after seeing it was empty.
Yep. Queen, by the way. Queen of Cairhien, not King of Cairhien. Queen. Yanan, $2. Does she have face scars to hide facial hair?
Maybe.
Maybe? I don't know.
I don't know where she is on the hormone
treatment. Is that the
treatment.
transgender person? I don't care.
Yeah, it is.
That's
why
what I care about is terrible actor. That's what I care about.
Terrible writing.
Terrible everything. It's
Yep.
But here you go. You have another stupid man. I don't remember. Was Barthanes that dumb in the books? I really don't remember him that well from the books, to be honest.
He didn't get this much screen time. So Barthanes in the books had a manor, and they got an invite to it because he was the second man in Cairhien.
Yeah.
And then you get a fun scene where basically Barthanes, Ingtar, and Varen are all chatting to each other. So you can just imagine what they were actually talking about when Rand was overhearing. But Barthanes reveals to Rand at the end that apparently Fane came to him and gave him a message, telling him to see him on Tommen's head. But then the next day, when they kind of hear about the aftermath of said party, Barthanes was found in his manor, completely ripped apart in his bed.
Okay, I mean, I remember the majority of that. That's why, once again, the show has completely fucking confused me.
Who wants to see that shit, man? This is so much better. God, they nailed it.
Yeah, we wouldn't want
to. We got butter and jambon sandwiches.
So why is Varen all of a sudden so like? Is this because are they going to reveal that she's Black Aja at the end of the season, and that's why she's doing all this, or like?
They pretty much have already revealed it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's what Yanan was talking about, and I agree. But are they going to reveal it for everybody that's not like paying attention, and so we can get the
I don't know if they might wait till season 3.
If they want to hang a lantern on something, they'll just do it without any subtlety. But they'll always cower behind their defensive. The show's defense is they do all this stuff so idiotically, we still can't figure it out. Last episode, we were all talking about, confirmed Moron is stilled. And then they did this whole episode to explain that she's not stilled. She was just retarded in the previous episode.
And why does Varen have a little ball
the
for the shield?
Yeah, I know.
What,
This is
why?
okay. Hold
What?
on a second. Hold on. Let me decipher this.
Okay, while you do that, Steve, I
Okay,
do
yeah,
actually
Easton,
have
I
a
agree.
question.
Bleh.
A
Right.
question for Dane. Don't yell at me, Dane, please. But was the
Turned on the
party
mic.
where Tom performed?
Yes.
Okay, wow, I actually remembered that right. Yay, because I loved that.
Okay, hold on. Because this is not okay.
Go back
the
10 seconds.
Amerlin
That's the second
requires
line.
your strength.
Go back 10 seconds and
That's
just
the
play
second
it.
line? Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Varen's about to come in. The city is burning. That's
Okay.
not a lie.
What's up, buddy? Okay. I'll come check on you in a few minutes. Thanks, buddy.
Aww.
The Amerlin requires your strength to protect Carrion.
That could be true.
It could be
Need some
true.
acid
Yes.
rain.
I've been told to watch the boy.
Which
what
could have been
eloquent
said by
dialogue.
anyone.
Well, this is an order Leanne Sedai.
Could also be true. It could be her order to Leanne. So all of this is Aes Sedai wordplay. And it was probably, this is the only part that they double checked to make sure that what she's saying is semi-true.
No, they ran with it.
What the
This
fuck is
doesn't
she
make any sense.
doing? What is with the facial expressions? Why is she like? Did you see that shit? Like, I'm sorry.
Which one,
like,
Varen or Lyanna? Because Lyanna's always
Lyanna, the
looking...
vampire queen.
She always looks constipated, so she probably is.
No, look,
to take
just
a shit.
watch her. Just watch her.
It's too dark. Oh yeah, she's totally coming. That's what's going on there.
Yeah, it looked like she was cooing for sure.
She's getting all the semen back. That's what's going on.
Yeah, she's sucking it right
God.
out.
I'm here all week. Yeah, I know.
Nobody has a right to give me shit
now we,
about anything I say.
I don't. Other people might.
Well, so wait a second. So Varen. So hold on. So Varen lets them go. Hold on.
Yep.
Varen lets them go. Then doesn't go with them. Where's Varen going? Because now she's fucked.
Yep.
Now
exactly.
She's released Rand and Moraine against the Amerlin's orders.
Well, she'll just go somewhere
and
else.
she stays in Carrion.
Because doesn't she hasn't given him the map yet, has she?
Yeah,
she
way
doesn't go
gates?
with them to the
Yeah.
way gate.
Later? Right here.
Who knows?
I think it's right here.
Okay.
Yeah, she just gave it to the map
It's
to them
like
right there.
Team Alana, Moraine, Varen, and all their warders and Rand.
I hope you're worth the smack her in the fucking nuke her.
See, there's
Fucking
Tomas.
do
So,
something.
Tomas is there.
Yep.
Yeah, but that's it.
Now
go
they
the other
split
way.
up.
Yep.
So
when-
we're with Alana now.
So how was Alana involved in this? Like, what did she do? She didn't do shit again.
Well, Alana knows that Rand is the Dragon Reborn because Lan
Yeah,
spilled
but-
the beans.
But she still didn't fucking do anything. Like, so why is she
No,
like, you better be? You haven't done anything.
I know.
Her role was to be the player that sort of semi reunited Lan and Moron.
And then she'll go off and get DP'd.
And then we have to have our rain scene. Thank God. You could have just, sucked the air out of the fire and, but, Rand, good job killing probably 50, 60 people. Good job, buddy.
It's
well done. Good
fucking.
choice.
It's still hilarious that she had to fucking link to fucking rain on the place.
Well, okay, and honestly, unless it
All of the
is an
windstorm.
absolute torrential downpour, how quickly is rain really going to put out fire
It's not.
like that?
Should have just suck the air out of the fire. Like, get creative. Just snuff out the fire.
Yeah, they just needed to channel a lot of wind because then they could have just sucked all the oxygen out of the air.
Well, no. According to episode 1, all you needed to do was suck the fire out of the fire and shoot it up in the air.
Just suck the fire out of the fire and shoot it up into the air, and you're good. Just fireworks. There you go. Done. Vampire Queen Leanne.
Make a fire weave of something.
Yeah, just make a fire
like what Egwene did to the fucking tree that she so loved.
Yeah, make a fire wheel out of cheese. There we go. Vampire Queen Leanne, looking like an idiot. She will kill Suan. Mark my words. That was the look of I'm going to kill you and take over.
So here, Lan instructs Rand with the one power and knows stuff about the one power that no one has known for 3,000 years. But he was too thick to realize that Lanfear in the old tongue meant Lanfear.
And Son of Joxer, no.
No,
sorry.
What's that?
No, that is Joy. What the hell is her name?
Joya Byard?
Joya. Yeah.
No, look, I think I agree with that. Thomas looks fine. I'm pro Thomas. I'll give Thomas some credit. Thomas looks okay.
Caillou
now
Aes Sedai is
some of the worst
Joya Byard.
CGI.
Yeah. Oh man.
Well,
Here we
you're
go.
feeling, because it's all about feelings and emotion, and but gladness is toxic.
Emotion. All right, here we go. Come on, show.
Well, and it's bad when I'm making fun of things being emo, because I am probably the most emotional freak any of you have ever met in your life, and I'm going, what the fuck are they doing?
Are we supposed to think this is her coming full circle from holding a knife against his neck to going, I trust you to channel at me?
Who knows? Who cares?
You know why, Steve? Because she said it.
And she can't lie.
Oh God, I hate you all.
We love you too, Dane.
Oh, now he's. Did you see him pull the fire from the fire? Did you see that? So they did it.
How did he know to pull from the fire?
That shit. Yeah,
he wasn't trained.
How was there a fire in the torrential rain? Wouldn't their torches be out? Oh fuck me.
No, it's just rain in one section. She aimed it really good.
I don't care.
It used the pee from their vaginas to put it out. Okay, come on. So much pee in there.
So they had to go to the bathroom?
Yeah, look how bad that looks. Is it just me or does that look terrible?
Dude.
Was it just me or did that look bad?
Why did they put a tinfoil effect on the fire?
Like, am I wrong or did that look so bad?
They need to have something black in there, which is the madness. But apparently Rand needs to channel to unshield Moraine so Moraine can open a waygate, which never required channeling in the fucking first place. All they needed to do was move a trefoil leaf.
Those weaves look cringy and terrible as fuck.
The whole show does.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, but didn't you notice when she channels open the waygate, it's a trefoil leaf?
Yeah, just like in the first season.
Isn't that cute? Yeah.
What?
Trip, I just said like 20 seconds ago that I hate you. So stop doing that.
Yeah, but I just have to reinforce it because I love when you say it.
Guys, what weave is the pokey fire stick weave?
Yeah, but this is what Moraine sees. This is the undoing the knot, Steve.
Like what
is this?
She technically can't be able to see any of this. She can't see if she can't see the shield on her, which is in her heart. Then how is she seeing the fire weave coming at her, and how is that flickering on her face?
Well, and she can't be just feeling it because at this point she wouldn't yet because she couldn't feel the shield.
Hold on, we need to go back in a second here to confirm that it's a bullshit talent and not just some lost fucking art. So hold on. But I don't understand this. He says, cut through it. How do you know how to do anything, Lan? Shut the fuck up. You're just a warder. Go cut something.
Providing more lessons in the one power than Logain did.
I was so hoping that he sneezed in this process and fucking cut her heart out.
Cut her face off. Yeah.
It never made sense to any of us, Lan. Oh my god.
Yeah, because we're not all idiots.
Oh, and she looked so surprised.
Do that alone.
He didn't.
Why not?
Steal you.
He tied it off. Which means, wait, it can't be. Where's the thing about the fucking
coming up? It's coming up in the next. No, you keep playing. They're going to talk about tying off weaves being.
I mean, Moraine is dumber than the donuts. They were
You'll have to
crying in the
skill to untie the knot. How the fuck do you know? How does he know any of this?
Thank you. Yep.
He learned it all from the library in Kyrian or something.
He did a lot of fucking reading when he was in the carriage with Suan, I guess. She must have had just the proper book. No, so it's
okay. Maybe it was before.
There, okay, It's got to be right here because this is like. Sorry, I know. It's you have to channel
into it. Ooh, split it open with the sheer force. That's not how knots work.
Just do it.
Look at her with the source. Wait, what? Put on your source glasses, Rand.
Put on your source goggles. Yes, they'll make you a little dizzy, so be careful. Not just your eyes. Use your balls. What do you see?
Look at your sardine vision.
I've got mine on.
And he does it.
And they all see him do it. Face so you can channel. Yanon says it's been there. It's been about 18 hours. He's a speed reader. Oh, Lan. Who knew Lan was such a good reader?
Oh, and I had to look it up. So from Tarvalon to Kyrian is somewhere between 400 and 600 miles.
Or a night in this episode or this show.
Mm-hmm,
it
exactly.
Looks like a knot tied together.
Does not what? What? That doesn't make any a knot tied together. Oh, okay.
With
so
what?
if it just looked like a knot, then
as opposed to the knots that are tied apart.
Okay, here we go. There's a story from the Age of Legends about the Forsaken's powers.
He found that in a Forsaken temple.
For thousands of years. That ties off weaves and leaves them in place.
Yeah, but look at her facial expression. That's hilarious.
So I guess it doesn't say it's a talent. It does just say it's a lost art.
Lost skill.
How is tying off weaves one of the simplest things you could do as a channeler, a lost skill?
I'm gonna have to recheck season 1, but I'm pretty sure any ward that Moraine sets in the first book, that's tying off a weave because she has to go to sleep, right?
Yep.
Any type of channeling or weave or channeling effect that you don't actively do apparently is a lost talent now. So let's just go back and double check that they didn't completely mess this up, but I don't want to watch through this show.
It's a shield that he tied off, which means dun dun dun.
So that's her look of shock rather than a look of there's a Vade right behind you and it's gonna kill you. I swear.
All right, so then we get the Waygate opening. Then we get this is when Suan shows up. Oh my god!
By yourself.
The explanation Arctis is they have it's a lost art. Tying a weave off is lost to the Age of Legends
in the show.
So they didn't realize that Ishmael tied off the shield because they don't know how to tie off weaves anymore. Is that lame as fuck or what? Wards are usually spirit and held. I thought. I don't know, but it does whether she's been tying off weaves or not. The whole premise is idiotic.
Yeah. And what's really interesting is you watch channeling in this show, and everybody takes forever to do the most simplest stupid tasks, and yet the shielding is like nothing. Swan shields ran like it's nothing. Ishii shielded Moraine like it was nothing.
Oh yeah, he shielded again right now. Yeah, I forgot.
He shielded he shielded Moron and tied it off all in just one quick motion.
More crying in baseball. Stupid. What is she doing? Is she gonna touch her nipples?
Oh God, Steve, sorry. I am delirious and slow now. No crying in baseball just hit me.
Did she attack land too? Baseball? Wait, she attacked land with one power? How did she do that?
Oh yeah,
she did.
You're absolutely right.
She used one power as a weapon.
Ooh, maybe Swan. Maybe there's a secret that we don't know.
Yeah, but
no, it's more likely incompetence of them not remembering what the fuck rules they said.
Exactly. That's
but if she's made an oath on the oath rod to not do all that stuff, then she can't do all this attacking. Yet she binds Moiraine to have her close the gate because more.
Yeah, but okay. So what does she actually do to Lan here? Does she attack him, or does she just hold him back or something?
No,
she
force pushes him Hulk style, like.
Yeah, but Alana is able to just wrap Lan up, so I think they're looking at it the same way. I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying.
Alana, it was probably to fuck him.
That's not an attack. Right?
I still
Alana wraps up Lan. That's not attacking or using the one power as a weapon. You fling him across the room, give him a concussion.
For Alana, it's foreplay.
But hold on, guys. Like, hear me out here a second. Technically, she's torturing Moraine right now. Right? I mean, she's making Moraine do something against her will.
Well, she agreed to swear the stupid oath, so it's all Moron's fault.
I guess that's true. That's true. Fair enough.
Yeah, but they wanted to play finger bang.
Oh wait,
on the oath
I didn't get to see retarded. Sorry, ridiculous. Not. Is this the closed one? Yeah, that's the. I want to see her do her ridiculous. I want to see her do her ridiculous turnaround. How far back is it? There it is. Right, here we go.
That was the Eye of Sauron,
Oh my god. Oh my god, the binding. Look at me turn around. Oh my god, I'm turning around to close the way gate. What?
Yeah, what the hell was that? She looked like from Doctor Who.
It's so bad, man. Like, it's then Lanfear comes in and is like, all I do is win, no matter what. How?
See, Lanfear can do cat crosses the courtyard.
Yeah, she did sort of strut much better than Rand, that's for sure. Strong, Swan, don't. And then she does stupid fucking whatever the fuck this is, Weave.
That's the same one she did in the carriage, except it's gold instead of silver and much bigger.
What good is this doing?
What is this doing? It's another thing. It takes forever to build up, and so Lanfear's just kind of like, "Shut up, bitch."
Flicks her wrist and boom, she's gone.
Like seriously, like Lanfear is just winning. Like Lanfear is now my favorite character.
Right.
Like, okay,
why would
you are threatening me?
Why would she and Moron not sit there and try and shield her right off the bat? Why would you not do a two-prong attack?
Why didn't they link and shield? Why didn't they do something, right? No.
Well, given what we just established, how great Swan is at shielding powerful one-power users, why the hell didn't she try and do that?
Dilophosaurus frill, she's peacocking. Like, why do you think this is like what in earth makes you think this is a good idea? It's like, I know, I will make a bunch of knives, and literally Lanfear, like base Lanfear, is just like, fuck you, bitch. Like, boom, dead. Like, like I actually approve. I approve of this message. Like,
see.
Yes, sorry.
Wait, Rand's been kneeling like a bitch for this whole scene. Let's just let
Yeah.
that sink in too.
Well, yeah, because I guess if you're shielded, you have to kneel automatically. That's part of the thing.
I don't understand. I don't understand why. Like, why do you make a bunch of air knife? Like, it's just so stupid. She didn't even. She just
Not
she
as
used some
dumb as the
wind.
ending here, because we've legit got Lanfear leading Rand with Lan and Moraine going to Falmouth together.
I said I'd kill her. Not if you want
Isn't
my help.
that supposed to be regarding somebody else?
Every day, you grow more like Luz. More like Luz. I really wish they would get people's names right and call him Lewis Theron and call him the Dragon Reborn and all that shit.
You remember when like she wouldn't call him Rand because she always called him Lewis Theron? Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. You want to know what's crazy too? In the next episode, we're gonna get a threesome between Ishmael, Lewis Theron, and Lanfear. Are you guys ready for that?
Wait,
did you see the preview? I'm not kidding. It's gonna happen.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me! Really?
Oh, it's happening.
Damn it! I want Lanfear all to myself now.
Lucky for you, a broken arm is more useful than a. Did she cripple her?
Wait, why did she say that and then fuck off?
Yeah, why is she broken? Like, did she actually break her? Like, dude, we've seen women thrown around a lot worse than that in this fucking series, and they weren't broken. She just threw her into a pile of hay. She should be fine.
It's another fake out.
Is it broken like spirit broken? Now apparently everybody knows Louise. We're just using Waygates. I guess Mashin Shin is just a psychiatrist, so who gives a fuck? Why is anybody scared to go on the ways, right?
Not anymore. They've already
done.
What?
They've already heard all the mean things there are to say about them because of the white cloaks Reddit.
Hold on. What fire?
Wait,
What fire?
Mockin...
What fire does
Sorry.
Lanfear use? This. Hold on. What fire? Oh no, she didn't use any fire. She just snapped her hands, so it must be the fire from her loins.
Yeah, but she's carrying a torch
She
again.
doesn't have to. She has true power.
She has a tempest in her.
True. She does. She does. She's like,
Now you made me forget what I was going to say a minute ago.
I'm having flashbacks of us being pillow friends. I love you, bitch.
When they were 60.
I don't know, Will. I have no idea, man. This is the worst fucking thing ever. And they're so proud of this.
Please, pretty please.
They are so proud of this garbage.
Don't leave me. I love you.
Why is she talk?
You guys, this is the emotional climax of the season so far. And you notice how it has absolutely nothing to do with Rand.
Oh, no, of course not.
But now it does have a lot of similarities when they went through the Waygate and left Matt behind. All this drama between the two people that are leaving.
Oh, they're bringing it back, aren't they, Nate? Oh my god!
Dude,
now
they fucking cookie cutter this shit to bits.
Now you made me remember what I was going to say. Mockin' Shin fucked off after he found out that what's his name that was playing Matt fucked off. Mockin' Shin just said, "I'm out. I'm never coming back again."
He charges 200 gold an hour. He charges, his rates are too high. He only shows up when there's money on the table. So Machin Shin they can't afford him. They'll show up later.
No, Mockin' Shin told
what is happening
Rafe
is right.
truth about himself.
Oh.
So now Rafe won't bring it back.
Rand should have killed all them bitches. It's just not loading. It doesn't want me to load this.
Thank God.
Wow.
I agree, Articus, 100%.
My internet is.
Thank God. I think this is a sign from the creator.
Articus is.
You've been banned
this.
from
It does
Wheel
not
of
want to
Crime.
load.
No, it took forever when I watched it. It like takes forever.
Steve, I honestly don't think I can handle the preview.
God, why? Like, what happened to my connection?
Oh, it's like
Am I being DDoS?
40 seconds or something.
Like, what is happening here?
No, it takes like
What
it's
is
got to
happening?
do spinny, spin, spin,
What is
spin,
happening?
spin.
What is
All right,
happening? You guys are the best.
I'm gonna nope out. This is a sign from the creator that I cannot handle this. I need to go to sleep.
Coward.
Close player.
No.
Wow, man. I can't believe it.
All right. Everyone,
All right,
chat.
Dane, thank you for hanging out, buddy.
Have a good
Appreciate
night.
it, dude.
Good night, Dane.
Thank you,
Give Fitzy a hug. And he would laugh. He better give Fitzy a hug.
Man, I think it is broken.
You broke it.
What the hell? They broke me. Let's end the poll while we're at it. Okay. Would you scrap channeling effects? Oh my god, where'd it go? Where did my poll go? What the fuck? My poll broke? Does anybody
Okay,
have
I want to
proof?
know
Where'd
who's
poll
the
go?
31% that voted no on that.
So what was it, 31 to 69?
68.
Yeah. 68, sorry. I don't know what the hell's happening. I guess I am. My computer is blowing up. I guess nothing works. Close player. I did close the player.
Well, where are you trying
Okay,
to play it from? The end of the episode or a separate?
Just going into the extras.
I've got it. You want me to share
the
it?
extras? You got it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead. Like, I don't know why it's not. Okay. This is weird. Why is it not loading? Yeah, you can share it. I'm gonna try it one more time. What's wrong with my? Oh, there it is. I got it.
Oh, there we go.
Ooh, a new
She's
outfit.
doing Cat Crosses the Cradle. She's doing Cat Crosses the Cradle of Love in her black outfit. Sorry.
Rock the cradle.
It tends to break the night of the episode releasing, does it? Okay.
That's
Andrew
actually
voted
called...
no because I don't mind the visual effects. Fair enough. I'm not a real big fan of the channeling. I'd rather just there be none, and I'd rather have like creatures and cool stuff. But I get it. That's cool. It's not a big deal to me anyway. So I still don't understand why he only woke her.
Smug, bitchy woman.
Wait, what does that mean? I still don't understand why he only woke her. Oh, why he only woke Moraine or Lanfear? Too dangerous, I think the others. Uh-oh, I think Nathan broke. What happened?
You dumb. This show is so damn stupid. They spent so much time talking about how she was one of the most powerful earlier in the season, right?
Right.
And then all of a sudden the other Forsaken are too dangerous?
Well, of course. Escalation.
These guys are fucking morons.
Well, don't you know they're in love, dude? So he can control her because they are lovers. They are lovers. See? Look at them cuddle.
Oh, they should start breaking in Huey Lewis and the News, The Power of Love.
They're having cuddle times, guys. Come on. See? Cuddle times.
See, I missed that some of this in the
There was. Okay,
preview.
hold on. Man, they're skipping through this. They're skipping through this really fast here. Said that, but everything that I could find out said that Lanfear, Louis Theron, and Ishmael were inseparable.
Yeah. What?
Before the War of Power.
I honestly can't remember if that's correct or not. But I doubt it if it's in the show.
I thought Ishmael was always jealous of Louis Theron.
Ishmael was a philosopher, right?
I just remember. I remember
Lanfear was like a scientist type person.
Lanfear he dumped because she was crazy.
I was going to say, where's Gadfly? He can answer that for us. So, Let me see. Lanfear is the most independent agents that none of the other Forsaken trusted at all. Yes.
Yeah. So
but
that's
before the War of Power, of course, she was all over Luz Theron. But God, I'm trying to remember.
It was Damondred, right? Yeah, I didn't think. I didn't think Ishmael and I thought they were rivals, not buddies. Like I thought Ishmael and Luz Theron were always rivals, and Luz Theron always just edged out Ishmael, and he got jealous.
Oh God, look at Upendra's comment.
Huh?
Look at Upendra's comment up a little bit.
Oh, I got it. Rand is going to break other seals at the probably. Why the fuck not?
Oh,
he's done nothing else right. I mean,
because Lanfear will manipulate him into that shit. What of the heroes of today? Well, the show has shown you no heroes.
I thought they were.
They really went overboard on that makeup for her.
Like I know Damondred always was, but I thought Ishii always was too.
Yeah, I didn't really think they were like all really quote unquote friends, or
I don't think they were all fucking. That's for sure.
No,
maybe Luz Theron and Lanfear until she went nutso, but I don't think they were having a throuple.
No.
That is what we are now.
Get rid of that.
Oh, there we go. So this is where Ishmael's going to give him the dagger. Wonderful.
Well, at the very least, tempt him with it, but he does need the dagger back for certain things.
So where the fuck did you come from, bro? There's Masema again. There's Masema right there with Loyal. What? Huh?
Is that Nynaeve?
That's Nynaeve.
Andrew.
Is she stripper? What was Elaine doing?
What? Nynaeve was in the full makeup of a Soldam?
She was, yes.
Yeah.
She was. All right, here we go. So now we're on the beach fighting Sean Chan.
You know,
what sounded was that, by the way?
Whoa.
Was that?
He totally missed.
Like,
you know, you just sounded like Tim the Toolman Taylor, Steve.
He totally swung the sword and missed.
Why we
guys? I want you to suck this in. This is the great battle of Falme, right here on a fucking bridge.
These are all the guys saved from Loghain's army.
Guys, we know this because we have a pan out shot of the other side being fuzzy ass Heroes of the Horn led by Matt.
Dude,
this is your hero Sean Chan fucking showdown right here. What
is the over under of guys shooting up in the air just like
battle on the big bridge? Like it's getting shot up in the like oh my god, dude. Like it's like now this scene reminds me of, do you remember that opening scene in Gladiator? This reminds me exactly of that, doesn't it? I mean, that war setting, you know, where they're hold the line, stay with me. That I get that feel. Do you get that feel? Because I know that's what they said you should be feeling. So I feel exactly that, even though there's no horses, no commander, no Maximus, no Rand, no Perrin, no Matt, definitely no Matt.
How
this feels
as
grand. This feels as grand as the opening battle to Gladiator, or even the arena scenes. I think this is all 20 of these Sean Chan soldiers on a bridge in Falme.
Well, wait, we have the White Cloaks charging somewhere.
Why
running?
Why are they on a fucking bridge?
Maybe there's a wall they're charging to.
No, let's say that. You beat me
I'm
to
sorry. There's 39 helmets. My bad. Okay, so 39 Sean Chan. The might of the Sean Chan army
Right.
39 strong.
This is what conquered Falme.
Not a single Damane. Man, it's going to be epic, guys. It's going to be epic. I'm going to say 5 go over the side. Five go over the side. You know, like 5 go forth, right? 5 go over the bridge.
There we go.
There you go.
That's what the prophecy is going to be. 5 fall over.
Slow-mo. We're in slow-mo as well. Woohoo. Look at this fat little guy in the front here. This fat little guy. Look at this fatty McWaddy. Look at this guy. This guy.
We can call him.
Look at this
Not that I can.
These chubbos here, man. They're gonna
not that I can criticize, but we can call them Slim Fast.
And I'm going to say it, and you can call it a nitpick. The weapons look like shit.
Oh yeah.
They look terrible. They look
so terrible. They have Damane.
Those are ramparts. They're fighting on the ramparts.
That do not have the restrictions about making power rot weapons that the Aes Sedai do.
Do they know how to make power rot weapons? I'm not sure.
I don't know.
I don't think anybody knows how to make.
I would think they could at least temper a decent sword.
Who knows? I mean, I'm not. Their forgers could make a decent sword at least.
Well,
like
no, they
can't.
These
look like machetes on baseball bat handles.
Yeah, but we know that they're not sharp because the Yellow Warder handled one by the blade without
that is true.
Cutting his hand up.
There you go. Yep. Some Centurio says they look so dull. They do.
Yep. And that is documented proof.
Look, no, Yinzer toy guy. I wish we had a little chaos. This is just disgusting. It is the storyline is chaos. Who knows what the fuck is happening? What is happening? None of it makes sense. And all of it's bad.
Yeah.
Thanks for being here. Appreciate you, dude.
No, and you're right, KRS. I believe so. Yes. I was kind of being smarmy.
Perrin made the first. Oh, were you? Okay, yeah. That is such a good scene in the books. Oh my god.
Oh, I fucking love it.
Perrin's fucking hammer. Is that
Jeffrey? Yes.
Is that Jeff from Bornhold?
Yep.
He's got his. Thank God he's got his fin on. Whisker Fish for $2. Do they still make Slim Fast?
To the tower? Really? To the tower.
Oh my god.
Everything's gonna happen on the tower.
Yeah, they're gonna the tower. They're right the tower. Yep. That's what I said. Remember, I
no, I know you said that, but why the hell are the white?
Oh my god! Look
the
at
archer. The archer finally lost his second shot from two.
He finally woke up. He finally woke up.
Oh wait, is that an actual ogier, a gardener? Because he actually looks fucking huge.
Like, where has he been hiding? Like, seriously?
He's a cave troll. He was down there hanging out with the Balrog.
There we go.
Oh, she's using a bladed weapon. She's using a bladed weapon.
No, there it's probably as stupid that's a spear and you just can't see the other half of it, like you couldn't see her head.
I think you're right. I think you're right. I want her to pick the sword so badly.
Don't worry, she will admire Perrin's sword later.
Did they just reuse the same shot from at the beginning of the bridge?
I don't know.
Or did you rewind it?
I rewound
You know, whoever's selling eyeliner in Randland is making a fucking killing.
You're right. Seriously. And you're right, that is one of her wacky spears. Flippy kicks galore. She got so much leverage. I'm not sure why they're not slashing hands off here, but I also don't know why there's 3 Aiel and Falme. For the light of Shinoa.
A whole new world.
I just watched that like last night.
The Nail Guardian.
Oh my god. Okay, now you know what's funny?
Hold on. So who's on the ground here? Can't tell. Is that? I don't know who that is.
Well, it's got to be Loyal to have his annual death scene.
Okay, you know I'm going to make you go back first, so stop for a second. Go back to Turok.
Who's next to him? That's Matt? So Matt is standing right next to him. If you keep fighting him, you'll turn them all to the dark. What the fuck does that mean? Can we say Shadow
fighting
once in
the
this
dark
show?
one?
Huh?
Is
so
that
who's talking? Is she talking?
That's
or is
Ishmael talking. If you keep fighting him, you'll turn them all to the dark. What the fuck does that mean?
He's
can you
talking
say
to Rand?
Shadow just once? Who are
now,
you?
See, this is also weird.
That's Matt holding Rand.
Right.
So that's the fake out stab. Because Rand looks like he's dying.
His eyes are green too, aren't they? Is Josh's eyes green?
I have no idea.
Now, it's always the lighting. We get different colors for his eyes.
I don't know. I think we're thinking too much. I think he got stabbed. I think Rand is just going to pussy up and
I saw a little blurb about Turok's fingernails that they are actually weaponized.
Yes.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know if he actually does that in the show. Okay, but I saw a little thing where it was referencing that they're like, I don't know, metal or they're.
We are one step closer to werewolf Perrin. Turok weaponized fingernails. Perrin weaponized werewolf is next.
Yes. It would be awesome if we see him do that.
Fingernails as a weapon is on the bingo, isn't it?
Yes,
I think so. Yes.
It's stupid enough to. It's just stupid enough, right? I mean. I mean. Ooh, that was a good shot. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get that.
That takes me back to the good old days, Steve.
Like he totally misses, man. What a fucking.
Well, that's what
like Daniel
the
Henney
comment
did
earlier.
No training.
So that's what the comment was earlier. That sword form here is Casey strikes out.
Okay, but wait. So you guys remember the teaser or the trailer or whatever we had that shows Moiraine and Lan coming out of the Waygate, and wandering through the edge of the ocean to the beach. So that's obviously where the Waygate.
Guys.
Well, what do we think? Do we think Lanfear grabs Rand and takes him out a different gate? Or does she bring him all out that ocean gate and then abandons Lan and Moiraine somehow? Because Rand and Lanfear ain't nowhere to be seen in that shot.
She's going to fuck her over. I'm just trying to see if there's an arrow knocked. Is there an arrow knocked here?
Yeah, there is. You can't see it too well in the shadow of in the background of the building, but there was an arrow knocked.
These fight scenes are going to be so bad.
Yep. God, see, look at, even though they kind of flop a little bit, supposedly according to the costume department, yeah, those are like.
What does that mean? Who are you? You know who he is. What the fuck are you talking? Oh, I'm done.
Yeah, that doesn't really make a lot of sense because you saw him in.
He knows who he is. Oh.
But aren't you just thrilled and overjoyed?
What do you suppose costs more money in production? Some fingernail polish or giant ass plastic press-ons? Probably polished.
For their rates.
Face down, ass up. I like that one. She took a back seat a little bit this episode, but she was in she got her time in the sun. She got her time in the sun.
I'll be interested to see the official word count after the season's over to see if she is still the top person.
Yeah, that's true.
Moiraine probably comes on really strong.
Did you guys see my theory of why they don't say the Empress may she live forever?
No. What's your theory?
Because then that would mean some people's word count would overtake the main characters. Because the main characters never refer to the Empress.
So that's probably not wrong. So there is, if you look closely in some of the promo images, Yisner, or is it Yinzer? I'm sorry. It looks like Rand is going to cheat and he's going to channel in their sword fight.
No, wait. What has happened every time Rand has channeled lately? He's going to do his little super duper, solar channeling thing that circles him, and somebody's going to shield him immediately.
Yeah, he's going to get shielded, and then and then Egwene's going to jump out and go, "Come!" and light Turok on fire.
And Land's going to do his little super duper jump from off the top.
Yeah, and Land's gonna be like, "Fix it on your feet, man. Get on your feet. I told you. Get on your feet
and pinch your nipples.
Nipples now."
I am going to die if Rand goes to channel and a Damane shields.
All right, cool, man. I'm glad I didn't mess it up. I don't do very good with pronunciation, so. All right, well, we made it.
Well, thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for coming. I'm glad you came on. It was fun. Guys, chat. We're still at close to 70. We got to 95, man. I thought we were gonna get to 100.
Dude,
thank you so much. Like it's thank you. You guys are awesome. Chat, you guys have been on fire all night, and I was glad to see. Great to see some new faces. Always welcome here. Love to see all your comments. If you're a member. Or if you just want to listen to me talk to some members on probably Monday or Tuesday, I'm gonna do a member chat talk along about this episode and the rest, maybe some predictions. Dude, I'm gonna have to do a review. This one is so bad. I still got to get an episode 6 review out there too. But big thank you to all the donations, all the super chats, all of the memberships. I appreciate it so much. They help so much. Thank you to Nathan, Tripp, Salty, Nerporial, Dane, everybody, all you guys in chat. You guys make the show so much more fun with your comments and just all of it. So thank you so much. Keep an eye out for more content to come. I'm sure Nate will have some reviews. Andrew, I've been creeping on your videos for a week. This is the first live I caught. I've enjoyed your content. Thank you, Andrew. I appreciate that very much. I know I'm not for everybody, but I'm glad that you're finding some benefit and joy from it. We're doing this to because we know how it feels to feel like we're the only ones that think this is not what it should be. So even if you like parts of it, we're not going to judge anybody. We're all entitled to our opinions, and I'm just glad to have people that are willing to talk and have a little fun and call things out as they are and say what they think and not what they've been told to think. That's number one for me. So, any parting thoughts, Mr. Manamaneth, Nathan?
Oh, fuck! Thank God this episode's over.
Boy, oh boy.
I'm really hoping I don't have to break this into 2 parts or 3 parts for the review.
Jesus. Thank you, King Peter. Thank you very much for being here.
Outside of that, got a book Silmarillion discussion going on Lady Balefire's channel on Sunday, 2 or 3 p.m. Eastern, 9er. We'll be going through this is our 3rd episode, so we'll be having fun with that, and then back to the grind with the Unhype next week, and finally the finale.
Finishing this thing out. Holy shit, man. Yeah, we're gonna be finale. I'm pretty sure we're gonna be covering it all on the White Cloaks channel. Pips, I think, is going to be back, so that'll be a fun time. Pipperino will be back in action, hopefully. Alex and Lady B probably back as well, and you know, there's gonna be. I'll have streams on my channel. Check out White Cloaks, and you know, check out Technically Mexican as well. I know he's been doing some stuff, so give him a look. He's a good guy too. He's you know, he check him out.
Yeah.
It's good time over there as well.
Good book fan, good conversation.
Absolutely. Oh, hey, there he is.
Good stuff.
Yeah, man. Hey, your ears must have been buzzing. I just trying to tell people to go check you out. So yeah, thank you, and yeah.
Wait, I have something
I'm
to
sorry,
end the
Trev.
night
I
with.
totally meant to go to you, and I totally forgot.
See how he is?
I swear.
No, okay. Well, first, this is for Nate. Pump and dump.
There we go.
And second, for everybody and in the chat, sleep well and wake. Much love.
Awesome. Thank you. Technically
Well
Mexican. Well done. Well done.
Seriously.
Good choice. Yeah, if you got anything going on, if you're doing anything Sunday and you want me to pop in if I can, just send me a message. Let me know. Guys, you guys are great. Thank you so much. And till next time, you know, hang in there and keep calling this shit out, and just be respectful of everybody, even the ones that are totally shilling for this and being disingenuous and lapping this shit up. We all know it is not what it should be. So, but be respectful, and we'll see you soon. And until then, all hail the Lord Dragon.
This stream is brought to you by... Have you ever been misunderstood? A puppy in a rage monster's body? Well, we here at Trollocs Lives Matter believe there is a human inside all of us, and...
They were effectively genetically engineered war tools.
TLM, because even...
Nightmare fuel.
...needs love too.